Almost got smacked up. He never got close to me.
I'm done.
What's up, Raven? He's just in here, just comes in, just doesn't say anything because we're all just going crazy.
Propaganda.
I'm just listening.
I'm being framed.
Quick point of order. Do we finish a short rest on the last game, or were we trying to? Where were we at with that?
We did.
We were in the room.
Short rest.
Yeah.
I think we did do a short rest.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we completed it or not. Like if I could roll hit dice and recover stuff or not. Yet.
We were actually still in the process of short resting.
Okay.
Yeah, we were.
I will not make those modifications to my sheet yet.
Yeah, I think we
I'm
were
also trying to attune.
I think we were halfway through a rest.
Let me look at my
and
own
I will
sheet.
not attune to things.
Something I neglected like last session because I was so focused on playing Lazarus.
No Baziris this week?
I don't know, actually. I thought he's coming. I don't think he left a message saying he wasn't. He asked
I was the guy who was not supposed to make it today.
He asked me when the game was a little while ago, and I told him. So I'm assuming he's going to show up.
Might have got
He's playing League of Legends. He might have gotten lost in
time.
the sauce.
He probably got time zone wrong.
Well, I sent him a message, so we'll see. I'll give him a couple of minutes and see if he shows up.
Oh god, I'm trying to. I cast Bless last game, and
another point of order. As long as we have some time, the group currently needs a quartermaster because I just realized Ito was doing that. So, is there someone who can take over that role?
I can do it.
Yeah, leader.
Hey.
Leader.
Say it with so much venom.
That wasn't venom. That was just a factoid. I don't know what you're insinuating.
Died. No one's died under his leadership.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one in our group has died because if someone died, they're gone.
Well,
wait, were you here for Crowbar? I think Crowbar technically died.
Oh, Crowbar. I thought Crowbar stepped away, and so we used him.
Yes, but he died in combat.
But
yeah,
he was
off, right?
He was killed by being attacked.
Oh,
So yeah, actually, I was there when Crowbar died. That was my first game, wasn't it?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, that might have been when you came in because that player had stepped out.
Yeah, yeah. So it started out shaky, but it's still getting better.
Yeah, you carry his short sword now.
Still has his feathers on it.
Let's see, didn't someone else die?
No, we only had one death, I'm pretty sure. Everybody else is back home.
With Weston.
Yeah. Because it was the only one I can't remember his name.
Didn't Quaylog die?
Quaylog did not die. He just left peacefully.
He's just in the
He's not back in town, though. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He left before
on.
we came on the adventure, I think. So he just went back to town. Okay. Should stick him under NPCs then.
It was Ethan, who's back at town as the mortician. Weston, back at town. Quaylog, who roamed. Crowbar died. Dwergar left peacefully. And that is all the missing people.
Alright, and I did start up the stream if anyone wants to connect to it, but I think maybe we should get going and hopefully
I'm back.
Hopefully Raziris does show up a little bit later. So...
Sorry, I almost choked to death.
Wait, you were choking, so you took time to say "be right back."
BRB.
It's a little bit too considerate, but sure.
Probably good you didn't choke.
Goodness.
So wait, Arnis, you were scribe last week, right?
I was.
All right, so that means Deska, you would be up this week. Are you okay doing it?
No problem. Yep. Let me open up my notey pad.
And Fitz, you are on deck for scribe next week.
Next week, okay, cool.
Yeah. So, Arnis, do you want to give us a quick recap of last game?
I shall. We opened up the day with battle raging. our heroes found themselves battling demons, the dead, and an evil priest. Braziris, with his scimitar dancing, his hair flame-colored, came running into the room and started fighting with us. There was bone shattering, blood was flowing, demons were howling, and Nathaniel stood in the corner tapping on his drum helping. The heroes and Nathaniel were victorious. Evil was drained from the temple as the shadows faded and warmth began to return with its light. The scoundrels, rogues, priests, and warriors of the odd. That's who we are, and Fitz hasn't gotten any of us killed yet.
Approve of this.
And
Alright.
Nathaniel helped.
And Nathaniel helped. So it is 9:30, and the group is currently in the room. I believe you were attempting to rest.
So I'm doing next week. Who's scribing right now? Out of curiosity.
Me, Deska.
Deska.
Oh, Deska. That's right. I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anyone collect essence off the demons?
Yes, it was
Braziris.
Braziris.
Okay, so that's already done then.
hmm And
Just
then
poof those away.
Nathaniel got the staff, which he decided to keep because he needed something else to help him with his charm.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's looking forward to attuning it, assuming we can finish the first rest.
Alright, so back to it.
Back to reality. Here goes gravity.
Oh no!
This is fighting music.
Oh my goodness.
There's a red haze around me.
So I've said it now that the red represents your dark vision. Where
Oh.
Oh, I like that.
Hey!
the light is your... Well, it's light sources.
That's nice.
And the light sources now are correctly showing low light as being normal light, because I think that's what dark vision is supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
have so much red haze, boy.
yeah. So now it'll be easier to tell when you're in darkness versus when you have a light source, because that was
That's
driving
actually-
me crazy.
Super cool.
Awesome.
All right. So is this someone's light source out in the hallway?
No clue.
Yeah, I'm
It
just
had to
gonna
be
delete it.
someone.
Quick question, Lou. This is regarding me pretty much. Anything I should know about the sword and stuff like that while I wasn't here?
It damaged you at one point because you weren't doing
Okay.
what it said.
Fucking Deska.
It
All right,
it
someone
got
else
mad
play
at
him.
you.
Someone else.
I love you, Deska. Don't worry. Chill.
Stay away
You
from
played me okay.
Just maybe I'm just totally not remembering this. Was this carpet always in this room?
It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The stars
Really
gone, right?
tight room together.
Did we take care of all the statues, or do we have one remaining?
They're gone.
Nathaniel took care of both of them.
And
No,
Deska.
but wasn't there another one in another room that we didn't?
Nope.
No, we counted them.
Nope.
There were 6 that we took care of at this
Okay.
point.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, as far
My
as
ass
you
was
know,
gone.
they are all done.
We could go back and talk to Father Calistros and see what he has to say now that we've completed.
That's what I was. Thank you. I was gonna bring that up too.
Are we
We
gonna
can do
rest
so as
first
soon
now?
as we finish this
Yeah,
short rest.
As soon as we
Yes.
finish
Yeah.
this
Finish the
Okay.
short rest.
party.
All right. So as you are resting, give me a D20 roll.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Glad
You feeling
there's-
lucky
I
today?
wasn't here. I wasn't
Let's
here last
go.
time.
Oh my god. Maybe you should just step away a little longer.
5 dragons show up.
5 blue eyes, white dragons.
All right. So as you're resting, from the doorway, a strange figure walks in.
I can't believe this. Whoa.
And it's Arnis coming back. He's like, hey, what's up?
along
I
with,
did see artists.
Actually, two of them walk in. Ghostly figures, a man and a woman. One looks sort of like some sort of knight, and the other looks like a priestess. They would approach the group, and one of them, I'll say the priestess, says, "You are the odd, yes?"
Also known as the restful.
How do you know that?
How do you know that?
We have been told of your deeds by Father Calistros, and we have come to thank you for freeing this place of the corruption.
Oh.
No.
You're welcome.
Is the gentleman also a ghost, or?
Yes, they both look like ghosts. So the gentleman
Okay.
bows. He says, I am Sir Kavanor, and this is Priestess Devalia. We are...
Do those names ring a bell at all to me from my histories?
So Kavanor was the name on the grave you dug up.
That's right.
But Devalia does not ring a bell to you.
Would she have been perchance in the Book of Great Deeds?
Probably. Well, you don't remember reading about her.
Okay.
She says, I have caused your group some trouble with my ghost followers. A madness had taken me, and I wanted to apologize for being a burden to you. And she
No worries.
kind of walks over this way. And
No problem.
She says, as a reward, I wanted to give you something.
Oh.
She walks up the stairs to the throne, and she says, long ago, one of the chancellors over this place, a great individual, was a monk of some renown. And she sort of waves her hand over the chair, and you see there's a bit of a glow, and you hear something click as a panel on the side opens up. And she reaches in and says, these might come in handy for at least one of you. And she kind of points to the panel. She says, just a token of our appreciation for what you've done. Apparently she cannot grab them herself.
What
could I
are
get-
they? Did you say?
So you want to look inside the panel?
Oh, I'm not even there.
Yeah, I'll look inside.
So, Fitz, as you walk up, there are strange looking, looks like pieces of cloth inside that have the symbol of Heronius stitched on them.
Ooh.
They look like knuckle wraps to you.
Arnis?
I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna see Arnis make his way back into the room, not even asking where he's been.
He's watching the door. No one watches doors in our group.
What's
Uh,
the passcode? What is it?
Platypus.
Okay, we're good.
As he says platypus, I'll wrap him up, ball him up, and then I'll just toss him to him.
She says,
Could I?
those who wear them will be granted the power of Palor.
Which is?
She...
Eivor is a god. You should know that, you dumb
Oh,
fool.
sorry, not Palor, Heronius. The power of Heronius
Oh.
is strikes, not
I
Palor.
was like,
Except Heronius!
Oh,
what was the priestess's name one more time?
Devalia. Devalia.
Devalia, you know you're dead, right?
Got it.
She nods.
Oh,
She says,
God.
yes, I'm aware.
Arnis.
Everyone here has long since passed. The
Disco
madness... The madness had caused different effects in some of us. Some did not realize their fate, while others had gone mad and were attacking you, obviously. Some of them under my command. In fact, one of the ones who possessed you was due to my orders, so my apologies.
Do you have? Do you?
Wait. So hold on. So you could witness that I charged into that room looking to find a way to sneak up behind your people. And your person jumped me when I was trying to leave the room after picking up a potion.
Yes.
Nah.
Well,
No, we don't
Arnis,
say
what was the
platypus
point of
anymore.
it?
Well, no,
What
I
do you
don't have to say
mean?
Platypus. No, I
I'm
don't have
just
to say
giving-
platypus every time.
I'm giving him the blankest stare possible. Like,
Yeah,
my shoulders just slump a little
We've
bit.
cleansed
I
the
look
temple,
defeated by her
so-
words.
we're good.
She says,
Turning back to Priestess Devalia.
She says,
Okay.
all I can do is give my apologies and hope that these gloves start to make up for what my people have done to your group.
Barney's
They
chill.
do.
Just accept Heronius. He is piece of shit.
Did you just say he's a piece of shit?
He's the shit.
Oh, okay.
I heard piece of shit too.
Yeah, that's
too. I
what
totally heard that.
I was like, oh.
resist Lazarus.
She says, my fear is that the gnolls will return here, now that the temple is cleansed, to try to once again use its power to summon demons. But we will fight against them in any way we can. If you can do something to deal with them, we would be in your debt.
I'm gonna say yes. Well, the gnolls are why we're here. This just happened to be a detour, which of course doesn't make us any less grateful for your words, and doesn't mean they wouldn't have helped you otherwise. But moving on, I have a question for you and for Sir Calor, was it?
Kalinor.
Kalinor. I was gonna say, do either of you have any knowledge of the weapons of Heronius here?
I
Don't
believe
you
you
dare,
had.
Fitz.
I believe you found most of them.
Yes, but I mean, is there any?
Don't you
Do
dare
either of you
speak
have
ill of my
any-
sword.
Do either of you have any knowledge about the weapons themselves, either how they're made or
Ooh,
what
he's
kind of
handsome.
effects they have on people?
So she thinks for a moment and says, well, there are
Don't answer that.
many... Do you say that?
Yeah.
She kind of looks a bit quizzically at you. She says, well, there are several different weapons that exist within this place. Which one do you speak of?
I'm going to point at, since Lazarus has joined the conversation so rudely, I'll turn to him and say, but Lazarus, you're so adamant about speaking about Heronius, why not speak of his creations too? And I'll,
I know
looking
what
at
you're
the
trying to do.
priestess,
You heard what those wraiths said, and you believed them. So you're
believe
trying
what?
to.
I just want to know more about the weapons we're procuring.
You would
That's
see,
all.
as you're
Calitros.
speaking, Calitros walks into the room, Father Calitros, and nods to you all. He looks to Devalia and says, my lady, I am glad to see that your mind is once again stable. I am here to serve the temple, as I shall be always. And she nods and says, Calitros, you are indeed heroic, that you could withstand the corruptions. These good people might not have succeeded without your help, and this temple owes you much. Now, as for your question about the sword, she asked Lazarus, can you bring it closer and I'll have a look at it?
It's mine. You will not take it away.
She looks
She
at you
can't
again,
even hold it.
kind of
I'll say that.
curiously, and she nods and says, I have no wish to take it. The one who wielded it most likely passed long ago. I was just curious to see which one they were speaking about.
Deska looks at Laz curiously.
I'll
like,
walk up to here and hold it up, but I won't get closer.
Laz, why are you? What's going on? She just wants to check it out.
I'll put my.
I don't trust
I'm gonna
any
put
of you
my-
with my sword.
I'm gonna put my hands over my eyes, and I'm just gonna sigh, and I'm gonna say, Lazarus, they literally can't interact with physical objects.
Doesn't matter. I don't trust anybody with my sword.
You just found this sword.
It is my sword.
No one said
I've
it
grown
wasn't.
attached to it.
That's fine, but
So-
we can all see it from there.
She would look at it. She says, that was one of the magical weapons created by our smiths. Though I don't recognize... She says, I'm not sure who wielded that, but yeah, I don't know of anything special about it that is different from the others.
Yeah, I told you. It's just a very good sword.
She says,
Nothing odd about it.
why do you ask?
When we were making our way to the main hall, we came across some wraiths, and I'm not sure if they were part of your followers or not. But
They were just
called
insane.
the sword cursed. and I've noticed that since Lazarus picked it up, he very quickly rejected his own faith for the faith of Heronius without even really learning more about the god. And I find that more curious because not the day before, he and Father Calistros had an argument, well, a discussion about the respective faiths and respecting them. So I find it very interesting that within one span of a day and one sword, he so quickly threw away Ra and decided that Heronius is someone that should be followed.
Well,
A lot can happen in a day.
that is a bit curious, the priestess says. I don't really know what to say about it. But I am glad you found faith with Heronius, good paladin. I hope that the path leads you towards honor and glory.
What was it that he said? Death to the unworthy? Yeah, death to the unworthy.
She looks at you kind of curious as you say that, and she says, "Where did you hear that?"
I saw it written somewhere.
Interesting.
I want an insight check on that. There's...
Oh, welcome, Braziris.
Damn.
We were just speaking
Yeah,
with the ghosts who showed up after the corruption was cleared.
Deska's just looking at Lazarus like concerned. Like she's just very confused.
Lazarus is a horrible liar, so when he said he read it somewhere, he like, shifted his gaze downwards, like kind of avoiding people's eyes.
Deska won't say anything, but she's very. Her face is pretty.
You
evident.
didn't say anything about the fucking serial killer in our team. You better not say anything about me.
Hey, did I say I said anything?
No, we
I
all see it. We're like, this isn't like an intimate moment. We're all watching you not be good at lying. Like, this is the same situation for number one.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. I am pretty good at deception. I'm gonna try deception check.
All right, I have a passive of 18. You lose.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, I mean, Deska, you might feel like Lazarus is acting a little strange. I mean, you don't get the feeling that he's outright, like, hostile or being, like aggressive in any way. It just, the way he's talking is a little odd to you.
For Deska, it's more of a, like, Laz has never been as passionate about anything until they started talking about anything remotely close to taking away the sword, and that's what's got her concerned.
Well, as you're saying this, Devalia does take a seat at the throne, and she says, "You're of course welcome to rest here as long as you need. Take your time. The caves beyond, as far as we know, are filled with the gnolls, so you should be cautious when venturing out of here."
I'm going to look at Priestess Devalia, who's making herself real comfortable, and I'm going to say, why... Death to the unworthy seems like a fairly standard religious pretext. Why do those words make you pay closer attention?
She says, "Well, death to the unworthy is not a common phrase within our church. The only time that I remember it being sprouted or being used was by one of our older kin, one of the founders of the church, who was a bit more, fanatical than some of the others. He had very little patience for those unchosen, as he called them, by Heronius, those who were not of the faith. And he fought. While he was a good person, his zealotry was a bit concerning at times."
And what was his name, if I may ask?
What was his name? Hang on, let me look that up.
His name was Lazarus. Dun dun dun.
Oh god.
I was gonna say it kind of sounds
Full
like
circle.
Lazarus anyway.
I kind of look over at Lazarus and I say, well, it appears that nobody thinks of you as quite the fanatic as whoever the hell they're talking about.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Well, I guess I am.
You haven't seen him around Weston. He gets quite fanatical.
Well, I don't really understand the difference. I mean, he's a warrior after all. warriors are quite fanatical, at the very least.
His name was Viserys.
Well, that's
Interesting.
sus.
I think I look at the monk. I'm like, ho ho. Huh.
I look at myself. It's quite curious.
Oh,
That's
I
pretty
guess
close.
that is too close to your name. Hang on, let me.
Like, oh wow, lineage.
Distant cousin, I take it.
Let me
His
say
name
his
was
name was
John.
Tarek.
Oh,
Is that a name any of us recognize? Again, my study of history.
You can make a history check. See if you know anything about Tarek.
Sweet.
Can I make one too?
Yeah,
I want to make one too.
anyone with history training can make one.
I ain't got no
I'm not in
name.
my computer because my
Hey,
dog has
yo.
for me. It's a +3 for history.
Sure, I'll roll for you.
Thank you.
No, you don't know anything. Nathaniel, the name sounds familiar, but you don't know much. And Braziris, you don't know anything about it.
I don't really get out very often.
Good kind lady. One quick question for you. With your house as noble as it is, I'm sure you have many fine stories. Have you ever come across Chief Wamanok? And we can skip over that because I'm assuming she hasn't. But once we get past that part of the conversation, unless you tell me otherwise, Lou, I would ask. So this Knoll encampment that you seem to be familiar with, it is our goal to destroy them as well. Would you have any tactical insights to the best ways to approach their camp, infiltrate, otherwise, and fucking destroy in various capacities?
So, as for Wamanok, she would say the chief that you mention, I actually know a bit about him. But he disappeared long ago. No one knows what happened to him.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm investigating. Do you know where he disappeared? Do you know of any circumstances? And like he just starts rattling off questions.
He says, or she says, I don't know anything about his disappearance. You would probably, well, at this point, his tribe is most likely long gone or scattered. But if you could find the remnants of his tribe, they might be able to give you more details. As I did not know him well, just a couple of small interactions with his people. And as for,
I believe I've seen stories of it. Is that to the north, correct?
Is that where I said it was?
No, that honestly, I was making.
Oh, are
it
you
up.
just making that up? So she
Yeah.
would say, we don't know of the exact location, as his people were nomadic and moved through the caves most of the time.
I don't know, I'm a jackass.
But as for the Knolls, our ghosts, well, we have not left the actual temple much, so it's hard for me to say what sort of tactics to employ against these cultists. I'm guessing they will try to...
To them. We could just definitely walk into them and then just, spray and pray.
She nods. I think that they have quite the large force, so you should be careful about just confronting them head on. If you can, try to keep them from getting back in here, as if they were to corrupt the temple again, they could summon more demons.
Who wants to stay back and watch a freaking crypt for the rest of their lives?
Guys, isn't our job done?
No,
Aren't
this
we
was
now
a.
supposed to weren't we now supposed to tell the army to come in so the army could start kicking
No.
the asses because we
Our
eliminated the
job.
demons?
Our job was to assassinate the leaders.
Yeah, this was
This
just
was a
detour
pit
we
stop.
took. A pit stop because we got teleported here by the random woman that Deska fell in love with.
And, okay, you're adding details, but we did this because it weakens their force. Now we sneak in the leaders and then we move on.
You originally came here because I think her name was Mav or Mab.
Yeah.
Did we heal up, by the way?
Not yet.
Not yet. So we were passing time. It was about 9:30, but I'll say unless anyone else wants to speak, that the half hour would pass without issue. So you can go ahead and finish your short rest, spend hit dice to heal up, all that good stuff. And
I forget how that works. So I roll my hit die and then add my conduit, and then it's
Yeah, so are you using Roll20 or D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond, but I have the Beyond 20 extension.
So if Deska used that, so isn't there a button that he would press to use hit dice?
Yes, there's one at the top, but I usually just do it by hand for short rest.
Yeah, if you click on short rest at the top, it'll bring up a little menu where you can click the number of hit dice you want to roll and roll them. You can see. I actually just did it in. You can see the results in chat.
Boom.
There we go.
5.
Yeah, so you can spend as
And
many
then-
as you want. Just remember that you only gain back half of those on a long rest, which would be 3 at this
And then
level.
if you click on the take short rest button, it will automatically reset your spells, features, and trait based off of your class and abilities.
Yeah.
Look at that roll. Got an 8.
While the rest is happening and people are just kind of like chilling, I would ask if any of our ghostly friends know where the southern passage leads to.
So if you take the southern passage, it will lead to the exit to the cathedral, which will lead back into the caves that the gnolls inhabit. I believe the door is locked from the inside right now. The priest had locked himself in after the statues were positioned. So he had only opened it to release the demons he had summoned. So at this point, that should lead back into the cave system.
Yeah. Would I be able to infer that that is the same entrance we saw where Durgar was feeling
It could be.
discomfortable or uncomfortable? Yeah.
You would guess
Ah.
if they are connected, then that is probably the same entrance. But it's
How long?
Oh, that's the temple we're at. I never knew what temple we were in.
Wait, this is the same temple?
The one at the north, right?
Maybe. He didn't confirm it, but if once we leave, we might find out that that's the case.
How long was
so-
the short? This was a 30-minute short rest?
It was an hour, but you had already done
Okay.
30 minutes last time.
Oh,
So, lady, what exactly does the power of Erroneous mean?
So she would say, if you bond with them, they will give your strikes radiant energy. Your unarmed strikes.
That sounds interesting.
Hey, welcome to the club.
So basically, if you, mechanically speaking, you would get, and she would just kind of tell you that they would give radiant power when your fist strikes. Mechanically speaking, it would be an extra 1d6 radiant damage on every hit with unarmed strikes.
Ooh.
Sure.
That is quite interesting.
Caca.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, she says, your group can do with these as you wish, as they are a gift from the temple for your service.
Thank you.
And if you are able to clear the gnolls so that they will no longer be a threat, you should come and tell us.
Okay.
consider done.
Well, unless anybody has any other questions, I think the only pathway to go is to the south.
And Nathaniel would pester her with questions for quite a while, but we don't need to RP any of it.
I don't want to go back where I came from. So I guess that's a good move.
Well, you can't
Why is it
go
all
to the north.
red?
So I set it up so the red represents your dark vision versus the normal
Oh.
one represents your vision with the light.
I thought I was having a horror movie sequence going on right here. I was like, oh shit.
It's the end of you.
I just did that so I could better tell where your dark vision is versus where the light source is.
So, how long does it take to attune to something?
It takes an hour
Short rest.
during a rest. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to use it till you did that. So is the group leaving now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
I
assume
believe so, yeah.
How do I lower the profile picture things that are just like in my face right now?
You can either double click them to minimize them, or you could just close them.
Just in my face.
They're just in my face right now.
Oh, man.
It's just in my face. Oh, great! Now that's even better. Now it's all together in my face. That's awesome.
Did it not close?
Nah, it's not closing. It's just staring at me.
Well, is there an X to just close the picture?
No.
It should be like a normal window where there should be like an X and there's like a couple of buttons up there.
I see no buttons.
And this is on the Roll20 screen?
Yeah.
Hey, he's got like tiles. Is that what you're looking at? Like DM Raven and all of that, like taking off your screen.
Yeah, it's all your guys' characters and the DMs, and then also Twitch V.
So can you share your screen so I can see what you're...
It's the icons at the bottom. If you go under settings and go under, where is that? I can't remember. I want to remember where that is. Avatar sizes.
Oh, are you talking? You're talking about the the actual.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the avatars at the bottoms. I can't remember where that setting is.
Oh yeah,
though.
it's under setting in the video display under audio and video.
Yeah, you want to go audio, video display, and set it to either small or names only. I usually like small just so you can.
Yeah, I do small.
I do small as well.
It is not in my face now.
All right. All right. Good. So that is fixed. So is the group staying here any longer, or are you heading out down to the locked door and into the cave?
Yep.
So did we get the impression that this is the direction towards the Knoll camp, or what direction is this? Because wasn't there this western passage as well?
Yeah, it sounded like what she said, that this passage down here will lead you out into the Knoll area. But, yeah, this way is just a cave-in.
And then there was also this passage up by the graveyard, right? By the armored room.
That was a dead end.
Okay,
that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. As we're walking out the door, Deska will throw her arms around both Fitz and Nathaniel's shoulders, like, buds walking down the street, and give them both Eyes of Night.
Alright, so you are opening the door and leaving this place?
We are.
Alright.
Yep. I believe so.
Wait, is it this door?
While you're doing that, Lou, give me some of that beautiful red mist, because I haven't seen it yet.
My red mist is amazing. It goes for hours.
Alright, so it leads you into a familiar area.
Dun dun dun. And we meet up with Durgar. Hey, this is where you've been.
No, Durgar is not here, unfortunately.
It's really crazy how he called our next group member would be a scribe. It's pretty cool.
Was that me?
Yes, Nathaniel.
Wow.
The historian.
The historian. Nope. He said someone will need to write down what happens.
Alright, so...
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we got the worst historian ever, but...
I mean, you follow his orders in combat. You can't be that bad.
You could have not let this go, are you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you would recognize this cave. This is the place where your ally started going kind of insane last time you were here.
So that village that we freed is like right there.
Yeah, you are back in the caves, or the Knoll Cave, sorry.
Wow.
So what do you all want to do?
So if I remember correctly, we had lost contact with the scouts in here, so they don't know what may have happened after we left the first time. And then also there were rumors that there was a passageway somewhere to the west that could lead us directly to the Knoll's headquarters, like little side passage.
And there is another village over on the west side here.
On the west side as well, yeah. Well,
do I have any alcohol?
I don't know. Do you have any alcohol?
Roll for alcohol.
That's
Nathaniel
a
actually
question.
has a keg of ale with him.
That's the
If you
question
ask
I
really
also
nicely.
had. I never got the answer for. Arnis, I don't know if you
I don't
remember,
think I have any alcohol.
but you handed me a couple of potions from that one room that tasted like alcohol. I never got how many that you gave me. I know you gave me like at least 2, but I don't know what it was. I mean, how many it was.
It was Arnis, and there was 3 of them.
3? Got
Yeah, it was 3. Yeah.
it. Okay.
Which we never really.
We don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what they are yet. I mean, it tastes like alcohol, so you want to just give one to Braziris real quick and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I'll be like, here you go. It's in a potion bottle. So.
I kind of look at it like very peculiar, and I'm just wondering what it's gonna do to me. But then I get the smell of alcohol, like touch my nose, and I just swig it.
Let me change that to 2 mystery potions.
He gets it.
Check what that was.
He explodes.
The potion of invisibility.
Oh, I'd be so mad. I'd be so
Gaseous
mad.
form.
Was that one of the 5 potions you found in the room?
No, it was one of the 3 from the it was like a brewer or alchemist room.
Yeah, in the living chambers, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's only 3 in there. I thought there were 5.
I don't know how many it was.
You gave
They
us
said
5
3.
healing potions and then 3 in the living quarter.
Correct. And like a couple of scrolls that we handed back to Nathaniel.
Yeah, greater
Well,
restoration.
Nathaniel has this. Yeah, Greater Restoration, Earthquake, Banishment, Mage Armor.
All right. Sorry, I'm just conferring with my notes here.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be 5.
I'm gonna be so upset.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be so upset. We playing Russian roulette with fucking potions now.
Hey man, if it's Dragon's Breath, you're fine. If it's like I don't know. If it's negative, you're fine.
All right. So
Yeah.
you found the 5 potions in the rooms, and you said there was another 3 there. Is that what you're saying?
So originally we had the secret door where we found the 2 chests, and there was the 5 potions that turned out to be all the different healing potions, which we used up. And then in the living quarters, in one of the rooms, there was a alchemist set, and then there were 3 potions that when he opened them up and he did the finger test. I'm not sure if it was Arnis or Deska.
It was Arnis. I wasn't there.
It tasted like alcohol, but we didn't do anything besides that. And I could have swore there's only 3 of them.
All right. Yeah.
I love making him search for things in notes. It's the best.
It's easier when you guys identify them right away, or else I'm like, if you don't do that, I just add them to the backlog. And I'm like, okay, where were these potions? Give me a D10 roll.
I got you.
No. It should be Braziris.
Oh,
He's the one
go
that
ahead,
drank it.
Braziris. 10.
We're gonna find out what you just drank.
Come on.
So, 8. So you drink the potion and you feel a lot better. You regain 4d4 plus 4 hit points.
Oh, more potions.
44 plus
Nothing like
4.
doing after you take a short rest and use it, die.
It's a greater healing potion, basically.
Let's go.
So you would guess
You guys
that someone just
more than
made used alcohol as a base for this potion, which is not uncommon. Potions can use a lot of different fluids as their base.
Ooh.
And just like that, I'm max HP.
Oh,
So I take a sip
and
of
you
it,
got alcohol,
and
so
I'm like-
win-win.
and I'm like, ooh, that had some nice flavor to it.
Yeah, you
A
know,
nice
yeah.
mahogany with some honey. And then I just down the rest of it.
All right.
All right, just hand back that vial, please. I'll need that.
I kind of like flip trick it, like, you know, like how you would do with like a water bottle. Just
I'm gonna flip trick the glass vial.
yeah.
All right. Deska, give me a dex check.
I don't like
Acrobatics.
this. Acrobatics, please.
What's the? All right, yeah, you grab it.
You want chaos? Just chaos over there.
For the fluff, it's much funnier the other way. Anywho.
Yeah, I'm honestly right behind you.
So I'll basically vocalize what I just asked Lou about like we had originally heard about there were passages straight to the headquarters somewhere to the west or to the east, sorry. And so that maybe we can explore that way as a suggestion to the group of where to go next. Because as much as I am curious to see what happened to that village we rescued, quote unquote, I also don't really think that I don't think they're relevant right now with what we're trying to do.
Well, we also know that the higher ups of the cultists have a way to move around through the shroom forest bullshit towards the east of the village we saved. Remember?
Well, I think that's what we're talking about, right? But that's to the east, the other way, or was it in the shroom?
Or west. Sorry, west. They had a passageway somewhere around there.
Was it to the west? Because I thought it was to the east.
There was one way to the east, but they also had a passageway through the. Remember, there was a shroom forest.
So, I remember the shroom forest, but I remember that we didn't go too deep because there was something there.
Yeah, so it seemed like
right, but they mentioned that the higher ups would come from here also.
No, they would come from the east.
Really?
Yes. No. Okay. The only thing about the shroom field was the something making gnolls disappear if they went off by themselves, but that's not where the people always came from the caves. And yeah, they said there was possibly some kind of passage they used on the east side.
Because I know if we go directly south, we have to go past the watchtowers, both of them, and the main encampment, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The military base down there.
So that's what I would recommend, is that we go to the east, to knowing there's another village there, that we might have to deal with some gnolls, but hopefully we can find the passageway straight to the headquarters before we cause too much noise.
Alright, so you're heading to the east?
Yeah.
Yep, no one's saying anything, so we're heading to the east.
That's good. Agrees.
Begins moving back into familiar territory.
But longingly looks at the cave.
Yeah.
Can I make a survival check just to make sure we don't run into anything horribly bad? Like let's say we accidentally run into like an encampment of some kind, you know, or like any other big monsters.
If you want to prevent that, it's good to have someone scouting, although the rest of the group has explored this area before, so they have it mapped out a little. But yeah, if you want to prevent being surprised by something, you could have someone scout ahead of the group in the darkness. Oh, and
I can scout.
Are you traveling with lights on or off? It will affect your ability to be seen, but it will also affect your ability to see things. Your perception will be at disadvantage without lights. And if anyone doesn't have dark vision, they will be at half speed stumbling around if someone leads them.
I can scout ahead since I have dark vision. Make sure you guys don't get screwed over.
As far as dark vision, scouting, I think Fitz and I would be the best choice because we have 300 feet and we're both, well, he's part ranger, so he'd probably be better at it. As far as lights, Laz, you still want to be lit up? Because I can still light you up.
No, I don't mind.
What?
We can do whatever.
We could do what we did last time. So last time we came through here, it was basically myself and Deska. We would be ahead of the group by like 80 feet. And so we would keep an eye out on things happening while the party was traveling behind us with light on. But...
Alright, so you are going to keep a light source out as you move through the caves?
Yeah, Nathaniel would have his up once the dark vision he was given.
I'll light up Laz's armor.
And you said who is scouting ahead?
Honestly, with the three of us, we can probably do it with me, Deska, and Braziris.
Okay.
Because I don't mind. Also
I am proficient with survival, so I have a +5 to it, and perception.
So yeah, and that way I can keep an eye on him just because I'm all... He did just join us, so I don't mind the idea. And actually, if you will hit Lazarus with the dark vision, then we can just travel in darkness.
I can't hit him with dark vision. I can only hit him with the...
Yeah, no, he's
The
gonna.
actual light spell.
What's the isn't this
Gonna be shining.
on myself and Nathaniel? Eyes of
It's
the
on you. It's on you and Nathaniel.
Yeah, but it's only an hour, isn't it? How long does it last?
An hour.
Oh, but you
Yeah.
can't do it until you finish a long rest.
Alright,
Gotcha.
so make sure you mark that on the prolonged effects thing, so we know
Okay.
when you started doing the dark vision for them.
Clock timers. So edit.
Alright, so those of you who are scouting, give me a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll do it in 1 second. I'm just editing this. So you said Fitz and Nathaniel, right?
Yep. Mine is permanent.
Des,
And we said at 10 o'clock you started this?
Yeah.
An 8+2, so that's 10 for
alright,
stealth.
and Nathaniel. Or no, sorry.
No, I'm not
Nathaniel.
up there with them.
Fitz.
Fitz. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's edited in the prolonged things. Get out of that. Go to Fitz. Hit stealth. I might be lagging because I think I hit it. There we go.
Alright. So, you all are moving pretty sneakily through the darkness. The group's going a bit slower because the people up front are stealthing, so they're moving at half speed. You get to this area here, and the scouts would notice what looked like a group of gnolls coming from the south. It looks like they're coming right towards the party. But they're still pretty far away because the scouts noticed them first. What do the scouts want to do?
I'll look to.
Go
Do
ahead.
we know how many of them there are?
So give me a perception check, the three of you. You are at disadvantage because there's no light up here.
No problem.
I do have the 300.
Oh,
dark
actually, the gnolls would be carrying light sources because they want to have good perception checks. So, yeah, just normal perception.
Okay, cool. 21.
127.
Me.
lost
my button.
So it looks like there are a couple of soldiers. We'll say 5 soldiers, 2 gnoll scouts that you've seen before, and it looks like 5 gnoll soldiers and 2 scouts, and it looks like they are coming up this way, probably to go around to the other village, you would guess.
Okay. I would.
Scouts we've seen before.
Yeah, like the hunters, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
The guys with bows.
I look at Deska and Fitz and I go, take them out quietly, or how we doing?
I was about to say. I'd whisper over to Fitz, extinguish the lights and set up an ambush? Question mark.
With the 27 perception, would I be able to tell what insignias they have on? Like what clan they belong to?
They look like... actually... That's a good point, the clan names. So they look like one of the recruited clans. The ones that were same to this group. So you don't think it's one of the core cultist groups. You think it's one of the recruited or maybe enforced conscripted groups.
Yeah, it's not because what it was. I'm going through my last campaign notes, and it's like it was the Storm Shroud and the Blood something who were our
It was
allies.
Shroom Shield.
Shield. So there's Shroom Shield and there's Blood Claw. Shroom Shield was your Gnoll Friends clan. Dosha, yeah. The Blood Claw was another one that hadn't been recruited. This is one of the ones that had been conscripted.
It has been, okay. So it's neither of those two essentially. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not the cultists directly.
I turn to Deska and Baziris and I'll just whisper. I'll say, the last time we took out a patrol, they were really quick to send out scouts to try to figure out what happened to them. I think right now we don't want them to know that we're back in the caves again. So let's find a place to hole up and let them through, and we can shadow them.
So you want to try to back off quickly and basically alert the group.
Hopefully they don't hear Lazarus fucking ass, but...
Give me stealth checks at disadvantage as you're quickly trying to get back to the group.
Let me check if I have any...
Oh.
Let's do it.
8.
Okay, 15, 12. Alright, so you, luckily you're still in the darkness, so they're at disadvantage to seeing you. You quickly make your way back to the party, letting them know what's coming. And you all as well in the party would see, like, little torches in the distance coming up towards you. So you're...
I would just motion eastward and just like, basically like we did before, is just like get to the edge and keep traveling east away. Like if they're going the same way as us, then eventually we'll just get to the wall and like look for a good place to hole up if they catch up to us.
Alright, so you're going to quickly move through the eastern cave?
If we have to move quickly to avoid them catching up to us, then yeah.
Okay.
We can do that.
Well, quickly would put you ahead of them more. If you move slowly, they would probably catch up to you, like if you were trying to stealth. But you are in the darkness right now.
If we move slowly to the edge and just hold up somewhere, does that seem feasible?
Let them pass you, like moving over
exactly.
Here? Yeah, that's fine. So the group kind of moves into the rocky area over here, getting down. Give me stealth checks for the party, everyone.
Great or disadvantage?
It would just be a normal check, but they would have disadvantage because this is not a lit area.
Oh god.
But for you guys, it would be normal.
I'm sorry,
My
guys.
rolls have been ass. Oh my god.
You're all doing
Oh wow! Looks like we're going into battle, boys.
I should have just shot him.
Well, not necessarily. What are the 3 highest rolls?
15, 11, and 10.
15, 11, and a natural 1 for a 10.
Okay.
Yep.
So they approach. They do have disadvantage to seeing you, which lowers their passive and their rolls. But hang on.
Just attack Deska. Go for it.
Just attack.
No, I've already tried to stealth. I have to think that I'm stealth. No one can see me.
Pass without trace.
Alright.
Hey.
So, indeed, they do just walk past, luckily. And continue going this way.
Okay. And then as they're going, once they get to a safe enough distance, then we would just start following them. I was just leading.
Following them or continue?
Well, this is where we're heading anyways. Like we were heading to the east because over here is where somewhere the passage might be. The south passage goes directly to the main base, where there's way too many knolls to try to break through.
Alright, so when you kind of carefully move over this way, following the wall. When you get here, I don't know if you've been here before, but you see that there's actually a large wooden gate over here.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know if you've actually seen this before.
Mm-mm. We didn't come this way last time. We ran for it.
Alright, sorry, let me represent that here.
Magic.
Oh no, the walls are coming right for us.
When you say a wooden gate, is it like see-through or is it like perfect? How tall is it?
So it's almost more like a, like when you put like a bunch of wooden spikes out to stop someone from moving through.
Like a palisade.
So almost like a picket fence kind of thing.
Yeah, but
detrimental, not like...
There is a small area where it looks like you could just, and I'll put that on there, over here, where it looks like you could walk through it if someone opened it up.
If we, so what does, I guess, any obvious watchtowers? Is it lit up? Does it look like there's like does it look like a rampart where there's gnolls up there, or just looks like a wall with a gate?
Survival might give you some more insight if anyone who's trained wants to roll it.
I'll do it.
Ah. Arnis, you almost always have it down.
So, Braziris, you would get the feeling that these gates were hastily built recently. They don't look like they've been here that long. No,
I'm not really
Arnis,
concerned of what the wall is. I'm more concerned of what's beyond the wall. What are they keeping out? So, can I make a perception check to see past the wall?
so it looks like a defensive structure, and the spikes are pointing outwards, so you would guess it's more to keep things from entering.
Yeah.
If you want to see past the wall, you could try to sneak up to it and get a better look. That would require probably stealth, because the group is still about 50 feet off.
I'll do it.
Alright, so Braziris begins moving quietly towards the gate, trying to get a better look.
The gate's not lit up at all, right? Like the wall isn't? It's
No,
all darkness?
it's all dark in here.
Okay.
Alright, 12.
Well, you wouldn't be at disadvantage, so I think you'd be a 17, right?
Oh. Yeah, I
There
probably
was-
should change that.
Unless, is something giving you disadvantage?
I think it's my armor.
Oh, do you
I
have
think it might be my armor.
Ah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I have chainmail, so...
Oh, yeah, if you have chain, that's heavy armor. Okay.
I mean, can I take my armor off while I'm doing that?
So doffing heavy armor takes 10 minutes. You can, but it's not something you can easily take on and take off and put back on.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'll just keep the roll. I'll just keep the roll.
All right. So you move forward, move toward the gate. You do make some noise, but it doesn't look like there are any actual guards on the outside. As you get closer, kind of moving around where the spikes are, you would see... give me a perception.
$21.
All right. Give me a moment. I'm going to bring up a new map for you.
Cool.
So you will be coming in kind of at... Well, I'll just ping it over here. Just give me a moment to grab your token.
Big old spikes.
Yeah, so as you get closer, you sort of skirt the edge here. Give me a acrobatics to try to get around the spikes without getting cut or stabbed.
21.
All right, so with a lot of care, you sort of make your way around, moving across the side, and get to a point near the gate where you can actually see through. And this is what you would see. So not much at the very edge, but you do notice a tent over here. And actually, I'll say you see a couple of not hobgoblins, a couple of gnolls that look like they are gathering some possibly moss from these side areas. Give me a stealth. Well, no, actually, yeah, go ahead. Give me a stealth check. You're in the darkness, so they probably won't notice you. So they have disadvantage. 9.
Yeah, 9. I thought it was a 1. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, it's
no,
a 9.
Luckily, being in the darkness helps a lot, and they so far haven't noticed you. But you do see they're armed, but it looks like they are kind of gathering some moss and other plants from around here and up over here. And you'd probably hear noise coming from deeper within the encampment, so you guess there are more of them.
Since I'm an alchemist, can I try to gauge what kind of moss they're collecting and what it can be used for? Like the ingredient itself for moss?
So it can be used as a food. As for an alchemical component, there are a couple of things that could be kind of broken down into, but you would guess that as a survivalist, they are probably gathering it for eating purposes.
Okay, I hop off and then I go tell the party.
Alright, so you go back to the group.
Alright, so breakdown, a bunch of gnolls gathering moths for food purposes, I would assume. As far as I could see like one tent, but there's definitely more than what I saw. Other than that, that's all that's really shooting for on the other side of this gate. You want to investigate, or what's the move here?
Well, I came here to kill cultists.
If you want, I can
Okay.
take them all out with one single spell.
So these also might be the conscripts that you saw last time who were gathering food. You're not sure, because if you remember, the conscripts were okay with joining you as long as the cultists were no longer in control.
Yeah. If what's over here, like while he's investigating inside, can I move a little bit more eastward to see how
Sure,
far
give
the
me
gate
a
goes?
give me a stealth check.
Where are you at?
So you do notice there are some light sources coming from over here, and when you
Okay.
get closer, using the rocks to cover yourself, you see there are a couple of guards keeping an eye out. It looks like the path goes back here. Do you want to keep going at this point, or you want to go back to the group?
Ooh. So it does look like there's another path this way.
Yes.
I have a question. How long would it have estimatedly took for them to do all this? Like him scouting and him scouting as well?
Between like 5 and 10 minutes.
Like, I want to ritual cast detect magic in that amount of time.
All right.
That's it.
That will make some noise, but you're probably going to be okay because you're pretty far away from the gnolls.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Alright, so I'll say you head back after that, and you both meet up back at the little area here.
I would say there's a passage further east, so we don't necessarily have to go in there. As far as we know, it's probably just another shroom farm, like the one to the west that we know of, but you haven't had a chance to see yet, Braziris. And then I would give him that. I would just give him a little like recap that most of the gnolls here are just like basically were forced to join the cultists, but if the cultists die, they have no qualms about being allies or just being neutral. And so we're that's what one of our main goals were. Clearing out the cultists is that some of the gnoll clans are asking us to help free the clans since they're basically being oppressed.
Yeah, you did have that one group to the west who were allies.
Yeah, we still don't know what happened to them.
Can you tell me why we're heading eastwards at the very least? Because I feel like I may have missed that lesson.
So we're here to kill the cultist leadership, and the cultist leadership's base is to the south. If we go directly there, we'll run into two watchtowers that we've had to skirt before, and the main encampment where the army is. Which is the whole reason why we haven't been able to take this place by force, is because there's just too many of them. Supposedly, there are passageways to the east that the cultists use to get information or scouts between all the villages, and so hopefully there's a passageway, basically a back door to the headquarters, so we don't have to try to force our way through the main army camp. And that's why we're heading eastward, is to find these passages so we can hopefully get straight to the leadership and kill them.
That's smart. I commend you for your operation. Well, I don't see any problem why we shouldn't just leave these guys alone. Because they don't want anything to come into their little town, whatever the hell they call it.
This might be a direct result of the last time we were here. We ambushed a couple of their patrols and we killed the guards at one village, so this might be a direct response from us being here last time, so that doesn't happen again. And while we talk, I assume Deska's ritual ends, so I'm kind of curious what's going on there.
All right, yeah, sure. So you would get your detect magic. It's probably about 10:30 at this point.
All right, whatever we decide to do, you got 30 minutes before you're blind again.
All right. So I say that we head to the eastward path. We hug the south to stay away from those light sources and the guards that are there, and that we try to get to this eastern passage and keep going.
All right. So you're having your scouts be 80 feet ahead again.
Yeah. And now I can see magic.
And now you can see magic, at least for 10 minutes.
Sure.
Alright, so you make your way south, kind of moving along this wall down here. Give me stealth checks for the group. And do you have a light source on right now, as you're moving past this area?
Past where we know the guards are?
Yeah.
I don't know if Deska turned off mine.
While we're moving past where the guards are, I would turn you off.
All right. So yeah, give me stealth.
I mean, if we don't have a light out, then like Nathaniel literally can't see, so he'd be just like stumbling.
Well, true, you can't see at all.
You could have people direct others that are blind. It'll just slow you down. And yeah, Nathaniel wouldn't be able to see anything.
Well, I gave you
an hour yet.
Yeah, I
haven't been an hour yet, so yeah, I'd be fine for this time around. Just yeah.
All right, so
never mind.
Stealth checks.
There's one.
This is the most you've ever seen.
We just need Nathaniel. Stealth check.
Yep. Sorry.
Also,
there you go.
Right. So the group is moving pretty quietly. Those with the high rolls kind of helping those with the lower rolls. You move past into a cave, and it looks like there is more of a shroom forest over here. Not a farm, but yeah, you can move into it if you want.
There's no sense of like danger from these shrooms. Do any of us recognize them? There's no like
there's any
odor or anything like that.
Give me survival checks. Those who want to investigate the shrooms.
+5. Here we go.
Interested.
Is that 2 1s on survival? Come on, game.
Come on, game.
All right, Arnis, do you have training in survival?
I do. I have a +4.
All right. Well, training would give you a proficiency bonus. That's what I mean. Because training is proficiency. I should say.
Mine would be looking for poisonous shrooms in this.
Looking for toxic fumes.
Toxic, poisonous stuff.
So yeah, Arnis, do you have proficiency in survival? That's what I meant to say. Or you just had a +4 natural.
I have a +4 natural. I guess I don't have proficiency. Yeah.
All right. So without proficiency, just kind of
Wise
looking, looking at it, you don't see anything that looks dangerous. But Deska, are you proficient with your 18?
I'm not proficient with survival, but I was mainly looking for anything like poisonous related, so that I would know to be aware of anything poisonous to us.
Yeah.
But toxic.
Give me perception checks.
Okay.
All of us, or just the people that rolled well in survival?
All of you. Because you might notice something, actually.
24.
So, the group would note
Jack of all trades doesn't help if you continue to roll shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like one high and one shit. Yeah.
So, yeah, as you're kind of looking around the thick mushroom forest, you would notice what appear to be large footprints.
Large as in
Comparison
large size?
to my foot.
So, the footprint is probably about 5 feet long.
I'm sorry, what?
So it looks like something giant made this footprint.
How many digits for the toes?
5 toes.
Oh man.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh. Wait, like human looking or?
Yeah, it looks like a humanoid footprint.
Oh.
Not- Not clawed, but yeah, something big was wandering around in this forest.
Deska's smiling.
Well, I hope
Why?
you guys like giants. Anybody speak giant?
No,
I bet you Nathaniel does, if anybody does.
I almost learned it.
Was just checking if I do or not. I do not actually, but I do have comprehend languages now if we need it. So
Other than that, actually, Braziris, you would notice off to the side, looks like some regular sized booted footprints. Or sorry, not booted, clawed footprints, like a knoll might make. Kind of going northeast along the wall.
And you said the cultists use this area to get around?
I think someone said that.
That's what we're looking for. If you're saying this in character, I would say that's what we're looking for, is passageways that might lead us straight to the cultist headquarters to the south.
Well, I pointed at the knoll footprints and I was like, well, there's your proof. However, whatever the hell made these footprints, I don't really want to run into.
Why, we have Lazarus.
so you know, in many cases, giants are misunderstood creatures that can be discussed with, much like orcs, and you can learn a great deal about them from learning their histories and their traveling ideas and so on and so forth.
Imagine
and so
how
forth in
fun
the
it would be to fight.
Why do you speak so fast?
Lazarus will aggressively roll his eyes
That what?
At what?
at Nathaniel's
Ah,
rambling.
aggressively. Do you like get in his
Aggressive
face
eye
first
roll.
so he sees you?
You just hear.
No,
his
he
eyes
just does it
roll in
with
his head.
so much strength that his eyes just turn red from strain.
Oh my god.
There's the blood.
They're
My
so
man.
strained from the rolling that they're red now.
Oh.
And your
Like, do you-
girlfriend deep breath her, I mean.
Like, do you feel like we're on a timed schedule? Is that why you speak so fast? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, we're on a mission, I understand, but like, we can still
No.
talk at a normal pace.
Well, if
Don't
if
get
you
him
want to know
started.
about the most amount of things, then you need to be able to comprehend the most amount of things in the most manner possible.
I don't
Speakers,
wanna
brilliant
comprehend
orators are able
anything that you
to
say.
convey a lot of information in a very short period of time. And he would go on again and on again and on again.
Guys, let's just move. Which way are
Alright,
we
so we
going?
all fail our stealth rolls. The giant comes and kills us.
I assume you've been whispering, but if
Yeah.
you want, we could say you have not been.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, Lazarus' eye roll was
I think
pretty
it'd be
low.
fair to say
I-
Nathan is not.
As a rogue, I would not allow them not to whisper. I
Yeah,
couldn't do
Nathaniel's
it.
not like
All right, sure. Give
he's
me
definitely not talking at his normal voice. He's not as quiet as you probably want him to be, but he's certainly whispering for Nathaniel.
Give me a
For a Nathaniel level of talk, it is a whisper.
give me a d20 roll.
Nathaniel, do it.
Like it's fair.
Let's go. 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone else needs to do it because my computer's acting up. I apologize.
You know, Fitz, I can always take care of the loud noises that come out of his face.
19.
I already rolled
All
that.
right, so
Oh,
so
Fuck.
far, yeah, so far it's been quiet from the forest. You do still see the light sources behind you at the gate, and they're still the same. Nothing seems to have moved yet. But yeah, basically you got two trails for those with survival. The big feet that look like they were just sort of moving through this area, then going back deeper into the Shroomwood, and you have a small trail of, looks like that's been used quite a bit, of knoll footprints kind of going up and along the side of the wall here of the cave.
I would suggest we follow giants and maybe make contact with them. They could be strong allies, similar to orcs.
Or we
I'll
could
pass.
or we can
I appreciate
find
the
what
offer.
we came here for.
We still have to consider that the army is somewhere, maybe dealing with the cultists. That is a really intriguing idea, and if for whatever reason we fail, that might be a backup plan. But I think since Braziris pointed out the smaller path, I say let's one thing at a time. Let's follow the smaller path and see where they go. And if at least we find a passageway, then we know we're on the right track, maybe. Though they said they go northeast, correct?
Yeah, it looks like they move kind of along the cave wall here. But you would guess if there is a secret passage, then that's probably where they're coming from, because you don't see any other tracks in the area.
And it might also be because they're like avoiding the giant because they're aware of it, so they just stick to the walls as well.
Possibly, yeah.
No, we haven't leveled yet, Lazarus.
Do we want to take a bathroom break? It's been
Yeah, I'm okay
about
with that.
an hour and a half. All right, sure. So let's take a quick bathroom break, and we'll be back at like 12:30.
Thank you, folks. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good, buddy. I'm gonna have some buttered toast.
Buttered toast.
You're toast.
My throat
I'm
is fucking
contemplating
killing
whether or
me.
not I should order food right now.
I ate.
What were you
beforehand.
choking on, Lazarus?
My dinner.
Oh,
Not good, huh?
You started with the T word, and I'm like, Lazarus, so crude. And then, what are you having for dinner?
It was literally a piece of chicken. I made my throat bleed. That's how bad I was coughing and
Is that
forcing
chicken
myself.
that dry?
Did you violently swallow that chicken?
Yeah.
No, you know what? It happened for the first time, like 2015, I think, that I choked for the first time, and since then it
You just-
happens so often it pisses me off.
You
That's
gotta-
why I didn't even freak out because I knew
you gotta
how
just
to deal
chew.
with it.
You gotta chew more.
No, but I chew
self-
and it still gets
choking
fucking. It's annoying.
The strange
Ever
self-choking
since it
thing you
happened
have
for the
there,
first
Laz.
time, I think it's happened over 20 times now. So I no longer freak out.
Yeah. Did you say
Is
something
it,
on
is it on everything? Is it on everything? Joke?
Yeah.
So it could be like a glass of water or chicken.
I mean, anything solid. The way to usually avoid it is to drink water beforehand. Lubricate my throat. That's annoying.
Moving your throat is
Fitz, I gotta-
definitely a phrasing.
I gotta ban you from talking. I can't. Too much.
As you get older, you're gonna be like sucking on butter and then eating.
I'm like, thank
so,
God.
yeah.
Lou, worst case scenario, at least they have an adult section on Twitch now, because this is what this is sounding more and more like.
Oh my goodness.
You guys are
He said, how dry
Choking on chicken. Choking on chicken with a lubricated throat.
Yeah, I was lubing my throat the other day, before I had dinner.
Has some experience with that.
I can't stay here
Hey,
anymore.
pause. What?
Oh no. That's good.
I think that phrase is gonna stick with me. How dry. You said it with so much concern. Just like, how dry was that?
I mean,
chicken?
I choke on things on occasion, but it's not really a common problem.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
usually-
no. For me, it's my nightmare.
Yeah,
I
usually.
choke on fucking liquids for some reason.
Well, I'll be
Yeah.
I'll be eating something and then like I don't know if it's choking, but like have you ever gotten it kind of stuck in your esophagus because you're like
Yes.
eating and you're like ugh, and like you're not choking but
That's-
you're very uncomfortable. That happens to me
That
sometimes.
usually happens.
Okay.
That's the most common, but sometimes it gets stuck in like right. It basically blocks any airflow.
I will
Sometimes,
sympathize
and that's
with you
the
on that.
worst.
So I used to, when I worked way earlier mornings, I would make it a habit. I would like stop somewhere and get like a breakfast sandwich and shit, and just like head there. And every time that I forgot to have a water bottle in my car with me, I would go through an experience where I'd like eating it, then all of a sudden I just can't swallow it, and I have nothing
Yeah.
to do, so I would just like regurgitate, spit it out while I'm driving, just because it was so uncomfortable. So
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
for the first few times I tried passing it with water, but the water wouldn't pass, so the water would block my airflow.
So you would start drowning.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've never had that
It's-
happen.
My man simulated drowning.
Yeah, you're like waterboarding yourself. Although
Dude, it's-
it's a little bit different.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's The first few times it was fucking terrifying. Now it's just annoying.
The first 2 times, what the?
No, the first few.
That's like a hobby for you?
Are you sure you're not just eating too fast?
I feel like this is
no.
See,
So my
Deska
recommendation
microdoses
was-
poison. He chokes himself. It's the same thing, guys.
Yeah,
It's
see,
normal.
the difference is that's
I think we just discovered a new kink, just choking yourself while
Food.
waterboarding yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Autoerotic
food.
food.
I'd avoid
bad.
crackers, lads, at all costs. No crackers. Crackers.
No
sound like pretty bad
crackers.
stuff.
Yeah. Don't eat
Just
too many
chicken.
crackers. Yeah.
The last time
Peanut
it
butter.
happened, I did have to go to
Peanut
the
butter.
hospital, and I was there for 6 hours. That was
Ooh.
annoying.
Oh my gosh, have you guys ever
Jesus.
bitten into like Lay's potato chips and then like the Lay's chip like gets jammed into your gums, like in the back of your
Mhm.
gums?
Yes.
Oh my god. God awful.
Yeah.
I'd rather stub my toe on the foot of my bed than do that ever again.
Yeah. There's something else that happens with me a lot with potato chips is one. Yeah, like pretzels sometimes.
I can't beat
it's not
you
great.
anymore.
But anyway, so I think we're all back from the break, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
No
yeah,
roleplay.
there's a couple of options. Well, yeah. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
We're following the Knolls for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
we'll make a mental note about the Giants. Or
Before
Giants.
we take off, I just point out, guys, I'm like the probably stealthiest guy here. But carry on.
Out of
well,
game,
that's when you activate sicko mode, but you haven't
So-
done that yet.
I will say this out of character. Arnis, you love to cast Pass Without a Trace in every fight we ever fight, but when we're trying to be stealthy as a party out of combat, you're like, I don't know that spell. I don't, like, what spell? Pass Without a Trace? What are you talking about?
Well,
Each
I'm
time
standing
I'm
next to a
waiting for
glow
you
in
to
the
do
dark.
it.
I'm standing at a giant standing next to a giant glow in the dark. I'm like, well, no point of that.
Yes, but I could cancel that at any moment in time.
Look, he's
and
more
if you have
he's more of a Batman. Okay.
He does it for his.
He does it for his like for his own like PR. He has to be stealthy when he's by himself. But yeah, that is true. You could use that ability to help the group as a whole, like move through areas that require stealth, because it's a 30-foot range, I think, or 30-foot radius around you.
Yeah, the people I pick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So
Everybody but
Jimmy-
Nathaniel.
so
Yeah, the people he
No.
picks.
Well, no, Nathaniel, do you wear armor?
no, he doesn't. Well, he wears light armor.
Are you,
No, I just have a studded mail, I believe, or studded leather.
So you're not clanging along. Okay.
The rogue
No.
go-to.
I think Lazarus and Braziris are the only ones in heavy armor in the group.
So
I believe.
I recommend that I stay about 25 feet in front of the main group, which is 2 people, because apparently we have 3 people on point and 2 people in the group, which is weird. And I'll have pass without I'll fire off. I will use my attunement to the world around us to create more silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it.
So you're gonna
All
pass without trace, and what? The scouts are gonna be 30 feet ahead of the group, so they're in the aura. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm going to be about 25 feet. How much is the orb? How much does Laz light up the?
Laz, you mean if he's using like a light spell?
Yeah, like when Laz is lit up. Yeah.
Oh, Laz is 24.
Yeah. Well, Nathaniel would have his light stone out most of the time anyway, too.
So, I mean, the light stone and the light spell, I believe, both do 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim of light. That said, in darkness, light is very noticeable. Like, so if someone is like 1,000 feet away and there's no like cover between you and a light source, you'll see that light 1,000 feet away. Like,
Yeah,
you'll
but you
it
don't
over
see the
there.
people around it. You
Not
don't
yeah,
see the
no,
people
not
around,
necessarily.
you
You'd
see
have
the
to
light,
get closer to the light to see what's close to the light. But yeah, you would see like, hey, why is there a light source over there? You know?
I also light myself on fire.
Yeah, you haven't. I don't think you've done that yet, have you?
No, I've never done it yet. I'm
But
waiting for the opportunity to do it, but yeah,
Just
I could
another
really light
fetish he's
myself on
throwing out
fire.
there.
that
Yeah.
would definitely be noticeable in a dark cave if you were on fire.
This is what I think the plan should be. I should be about 25 feet in front of Nathaniel and Laz.
okay.
And you guys should be about 25 feet in front of me if you still want to go with 3 people in front.
So
It
sort
keeps
of.
me in the shadows. Keeps me in the shadows where I can be very dangerous. And I
So
get to help
essentially,
everybody.
the way we had it set up is that if we have the people are in front of the people that don't necessarily need pass without a trace, because we are naturally stealthy unless like our rolls are just shit. And so mostly it's the pass without a trace is to cover the people with heavy armor, which at this point is Braziris and Lazarus. And so since Lazarus has his light on, or Nathaniel is because he needs the light to see, if we have you four being the party and me and Deska being way up front, we can at least give you a heads up to like turn the lights off if something's coming, and then you can help them pass their stealth checks if something like comes up
Yeah,
on us.
That was the idea.
That's what the idea is. It's not necessarily to get us, Deska and I, in the aura, because for the most part we roll well enough that we're okay. It's only when we roll shitty.
I
we can't
heard you
really
a few
control.
minutes ago, like stumbling around. I'm just saying. You
Yeah,
just
I know,
stumbled.
but like I said, sometimes the shittiness comes through. It does, you know.
Sometimes,
But essentially, if you have it there to at least cover for Lazarus and Braziris, that's the most important thing, because just statistically, they're always going to be the most detrimental at stealthing, just because they have disadvantage.
Also, if I'm lit up, I can't turn it off myself because I don't have light. It would have to.
yeah,
be
that's why I'm in the front. So if I see something, I can immediately turn it off without anything.
I could just hang back with Laz and just light myself on fire, and then because it's only
Yeah.
10 feet, it's 10 feet, 10 feet. So at least we'll know where we're going, and I can see you guys anyway because I have dark vision.
I have
Yeah,
dark
and I
vision.
should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
The only one without dark vision is Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you also can't see as well in the dark, even with dark vision. But strategically speaking, if you're going to have light sources, things far away in the darkness will see you unless there's something like blocking line of sight. So it's just like whether or not if you have them, you're much more likely to be noticed. If you don't have them, you're much less likely to be noticed. But then people can't see. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Regardless of if it's a big light or a small light. Obviously, big lights are easier to see, but yeah, like even like stars at night, pinpoints in the sky, like, you know, millions of miles away, you could still see them.
Yeah, my thing is, if Arnis wouldn't use Pass Without Trace, then don't use it. If you would use it more for yourself, then keep using it the same way.
It might be very useful to move past certain things like that guard gate, where you're getting kind of close to guards and you're worried about being spotted. But yeah, you'd be using a lot of key points if you were just constantly using it.
As we're all talking about this, I reach into my little bag and I take a pinch of carrot and mumble a couple of words and I touch Nathaniel.
You touched on
And
that.
he now has dark vision.
Okay.
And
Oh,
so
8
hours.
Yeah,
So did you cast it, or what did you use to give him dark vision?
it's key points for me. So
All right.
it's always key points.
So
Yep.
you use a key point, and Nathaniel can see in the dark. All right. So you were trying to follow that past the tracks.
Yeah, the no
tracks.
tracks.
All right. Give me up to 2 of you. Give me survival checks as you work.
I'll do
together.
it. +5, baby.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
gonna say
I've been
Braziris
replaced.
makes sense.
22.
All right. So you start moving carefully along the wall. As you're doing this, give me a d20 roll. You see there is a cave up ahead. But yeah, someone give me a d20.
Is the cave going north?
Yeah, so it looks like the cave is going north. And also, who is it that has the high perception? Is it...
If we're in
I
darkness,
have a
I'm
+5
19.
for that.
Yeah, so 19, you would hear...
Yeah.
Actually,
Mine's
anyone
17.
anyone with a 15 or over, you would hear something stomping around down in the tree or in the mushroom forest down here.
Oh,
Something
my
loud in
God.
the area as you're moving to the east.
That's a fat L.
Deska vibrates, but She doesn't do anything.
I'm sorry, what?
She's excited. I don't know what fits.
She just buzzes like.
Close
People
does
don't
that
normally
sound?
use vibrate as a.
Her whole body,
Yeah.
it's like a shiver, bro.
You don't see the creature, but you sense that it's probably not far off in the mushroom forest somewhere.
Okay. I would, since we see the cave ahead of us, if anybody didn't perceive it, then I would vocalize that whatever made the footprint is probably not too far from us.
And you
So then
do or don't have a light source right now?
We don't.
Well, if
You don't?
we
Okay.
don't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because if Nathaniel got dark vision, then at this point we're all together because we don't need to have the separation since there's no light source. So I would just point towards the cave that Braziris discovered, and I would just motion that we just keep going for now.
Alright, so yeah, it does look like the tracks lead into the cave. So you kind of come up and around and go into the cave here. As you...
And we all die.
Oh god.
We fall into
Well,
the end of the map.
I guess
like that blue screen.
I guess technically this is all a cave, but this is a smaller cave.
Smell like
Caveception, we get it.
Caves, yeah, exactly. Caves within
caves.
caves. So you can't see anymore, but you're traveling through the caves, following the footprints. Up ahead, looks like around the corner, you would see, it looks like a light source of some kind. You can't see what's up there because it's around a corner, but someone has a light up ahead, is what I'm saying.
Mm,
Is it stationary, or does it look like it's getting fainter or getting
It seems
closer?
stationary.
I'm
Well, it was
gonna
around the
peek.
corner.
I'm gonna take a peek.
Alright, give me a moment here.
Just a little nudge with my head. A little look with the one eyeball, you know.
I know. Alright. So the rest of the group is staying here and he's gonna go take a look?
I'll go with them.
yeah, I'll stay with the group.
Deska sighs, a
Nathaniel's writing
teenager
in
from the
his journal with
90s.
the.
I'm not a teenager from the 90s.
What did you
Nathaniel's
say?
writing in his journal with dark vision now, cataloging the randomness of which people that go forward and back.
If he wants to go, I'll let him go.
I mean, just because he's going doesn't mean you can't come.
I'm not going. I'm not sending all of us up there.
Catalogs the moody teenager response.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not.
I'm not
about
going 'cause
teenager
nobody
thing.
asked.
No, it's whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Just go. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like
I'm not
I
even
can-
listening to this. I'm just peeking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just- It's not like I'm an assassin or anything. It's whatever.
It's not like I'm an assassin or anything.
Not like I'm not skilled at shadow art.
It's not like I can like shadow walk or anything. I mean, I'm not Arnis, but I mean, I got skills. So.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you saying Arnis has no skills?
No, I'm saying that he does. He can shadow leap. I mean, he has all the skills.
I knocked some sense
And the rest
into you,
will
didn't I?
demonstrate their
He's
bickering once
Batman.
again.
He is that guy.
Alright, so we got Fitz and Braziris are going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am halfway between the group and them, though.
Alright. So Fitz, Braziris, and the rest of you are sort of back here. So Nathaniel, Arnis, Lazarus, and Deska.
And can you put dark vision on my token because of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
spell?
Yeah.
60
When I
feet.
get a chance.
Oh, there we are. I was like, two.
Yeah,
I was
which-
like, oh, where are we?
Which icon's dark vision?
You don't have to put an icon on yourself. Do you not have dark vision right now?
Well, I do because of the goggles.
Yeah, so you should
Well, I
have
just
dark
keep
vision.
getting reset.
So can anyone not see right now? Alright, yeah, I think you can all see. So, yeah, as I said, it looks like there are some light sources burning up here. Braziris and Fitzgerald, give me stealth checks.
Stealth, baby! Disadvantage, baby. God damn. Okay, 6.
All right. So, Braziris, as you step out into the light, or kind of, you're sort of hidden, but also kind of not.
Like straining my neck like so hard, trying to just like, do that side profile check with my eyeball.
Yeah. So as you step out, an arrow is going to come whizzing towards you. And I need initiative rolls.
Let's go.
Initiative? Fuck. Okay.
For context, which direction are they? Did they go in? I don't know which way they went based on the map.
We don't either.
15.
They went kind of up and around this way.
Up and around east or up and around west?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
This way.
All right.
So through Desker and Nathaniel for me. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta jump over Nathaniel like a runaway star.
Yeah, that was one of my shittier initiative rolls ever. Been rolling like crap this entire game.
Yeah, today has been a cursed run.
Yeah.
Better to get all the bad luck out now than while we're in combat.
True.
Well, it's like roll
Or
perception.
was.
Something's wrong. Use your survival skill to determine what it is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I
Alright.
feel like that's every Metal Gear Solid game ever. Just like, what's that? I guess it was nothing. Just the box sitting there in the hallway. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Must have been the
That
wind.
one perception. Okay, fine.
So
That was stealth builds in Skyrim. You'd be like right in front of someone and be like, must have been the wind.
Deska, you hear an arrow shatter against the wall somewhere up ahead. Maybe Braziris kind of go like, oh shit.
All right, well then that will make me.
Where did the arrow come from?
Oh, actually, sorry, I need to actually roll if that hit or not. So
Partial cover?
so 22 versus AC, I think that hits you, right?
Sure.
Alright, so even with partial cover, it is a good shot, grazing you for 4 piercing damage and 4 poison damage.
He's not immune.
Like missiles with my reaction.
I don't think you can use your reaction like when it's kind of like a surprise.
He's not me.
That surprise round if he was like knowing they were there.
Can you use your reaction before your initiative comes up on the first turn? Is that a thing?
I don't know what the rule is for
I
arrow
have no
catching.
idea.
Or surprise rounds. Yeah, I don't
What's
know.
what's the feature
Alright,
you
so I
have?
guess it
Link
wouldn't be a surprise round because you were
Yeah.
looking out. But yeah, just in general, can you use reactions before your initiative comes up? Yeah, right.
I think so, as
Yeah,
long
I
as it's
think
not
so.
surprise.
So go ahead
Yeah.
and spend your reaction and roll to reduce the damage.
Which thing is that again? For the
Here it is.
reaction?
Circle with a line with the lines.
It's this one.
Oh,
The Ghostbuster symbol.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Ghostbusters symbol.
And how much do you reduce it by?
D10 plus 9, right?
let me just spend my key point real quick so I can track that. That's
Okay.
my superiority. Key point. There we go. So it's a D10 plus 5.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a D10 plus 5. All right. So yeah, as
13.
the missile's coming in, you sort of go hup and quickly move your hands to deflect it, taking no damage.
Shouldn't throw it back, man.
But yeah, so
Yeah, but
Deska,
That's another key point for that.
yeah. Plus you can actually. So You think it came from somewhere over here, but you don't actually see what shot it. I mean, you can try to deflect it back, but yeah, that would spend a key point.
Yeah, no, I'm not wasting that one. But
Okay.
I just like hold the arrow like nonchalantly and just go, well, this is awkward, and then I just kind of chuck it to the side. I go, we got baddies in here, and I take out my weapons.
Deska, what are you gonna do?
All right, Deska will commence the run. She will drop down into a position that's like 15 because it takes extra to go through him. 15, 20.
So you can't actually draw your weapons yet, Braziris. You have to wait for your turn, unless you had one of them out already.
25.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, never mind. I'll take it back.
30. This is 30 here. Huh. Okay, I don't see anyone. So
You would probably see Braziris over here in the light.
I see Braziris.
Kind of like with
Fitz.
his back. Well, he's holding an arrow, like kind of looking out beyond the wall with a lot of cover from something.
I was just hoping I could see an enemy from here. Okay, well, since I can't see anyone, I will bonus action. I'll bonus action. I'll stealth. I can't see shit. Bonus action stealth.
Okay.
Okay, and ready an attack for when someone becomes. Once I can see someone.
Okay. Arnis.
Nathaniel. I still don't see anything from there besides Fitz.
Oh, you just see Fitz and maybe Braziris in the light up ahead. Looks like someone may have attacked him.
You stand up there. I'm going to flip in here between these two, and for my bonus action, I'm going to stealth.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright. Sorry, give me one moment. The script is being weird here.
Oof.
Today is not our rolls.
Oh. +6, you have a 10.
You've been cursed.
No stealth rolls for anybody.
Alright, so that's it for Arnis. From the shadows, a creature. What's your perception, Braziris?
My passive perception?
Yeah.
What the hell is it? Where's passive perception?
It's just 10 plus your perception modifier.
Oh, okay. So 15.
So you see something peek out of the shadows as it steadies a bow, aiming it at you.
No freaking way.
Actually, ignore the stuff under it because that shouldn't be displaying. But yeah, it looks like a dark elf. And he is going to fire at you. Luckily, you did notice him. I think... yeah, so you
I don't
kinda
see him,
over
right?
here. No,
I don't
you
see
wouldn't
the elf,
him.
right? Okay.
He fires a hand crossbow at you. 14 versus AC.
16.
Alright, so especially with cover, once again you kind of duck back and the bolt would shatter against the wall near where you were. And he kind of steps back out of view.
I'll say in deep speech and just be like, you know, you don't even know who I am. Like, I honestly could have been like a friend, but like, you're one of the shoot first, ask questions later kind of guys. I mean, that's cool, but I honestly, I kind of mess with it. And then I just put my hand on my scimitar, get ready for my turn.
All right. I assume a 12 would miss you as you see another one pop out from up here.
Yeah, it does.
All right. And this guy actually fires at you from somewhere in the darkness, so I think he would have advantage. So another bolt comes out from up here. 21 versus AC.
16 plus the partial cover.
So unfortunately, that would still strike you, doing 4 points of piercing. But you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Poison.
Yes, it's versus poison.
Con
We found Deska's
save.
people.
Yeah, if Deska sees one, she's gonna freak out, dude.
8.
Oh no!
So.
Good thing I'm not.
This is what you
street
get
killed.
for looking out around corners.
Hey, better me than you.
Amen.
So you are poisoned. However, you would also fall down unconscious.
Oh
As,
shit.
The poison bolt kind of like nicks your arm a little, and you're like, and then suddenly you feel extremely tired, and you would just see Braziris like pass out, falling down prone.
Oh shit.
That is it for them. The other enemy goes doing something. Braziris, I believe you are unconscious right now. Let me see.
He does not get a save.
No. So at this point, yeah, you'd probably have to be woken up by someone.
What damage did I take again?
4 points of piercing.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good hit. It just like nicked you, but yeah, unfortunately, it did poison you. Fitzgerald, what are you gonna do? You see Braziris, like I said, kind of get nicked by a shot, and then just kind of goes ugh, and then just falls over.
So the first thing I do, I equip my bow, of course, and then I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3 to where he was.
Oh, and you get your reaction back, Braziris, so you can take the thing off you.
Awesome.
And I don't see anything.
So yeah, as you step there, you just see shadows beyond the light.
So what I'm gonna do is. And looking down, he just seems unconscious. It's not like he's.
Oh yeah, he's breathing.
He's not. Yeah.
You can tell he's not dead. He just looks like he's unconscious.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to 15 movement so far. Yeah, I think all I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a step back to right here, and I'm going to ready an attack on anything that that shows itself.
Okay.
That's me.
Lazarus. How far can you see Fitzgerald?
300 if the hour hasn't passed yet. If the hour has passed yet, then whatever the light's revealing.
Oh, okay. No, the hour isn't passed yet, so let me make sure you're set to 300.
Oh.
While you're doing that, you would also set Nathaniel to the same, right? You gave me that same ability, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'll make sure you're at 300, sorry. Alright, so Nathaniel, what are you going to do?
You skipped over Lazarus.
Oh, sorry, Lazarus, what are you doing?
I'm moving there. That's it.
Alright, so you move up, seeing something's going on, and
I'll
then
dodge.
Take the dodge action. Nathaniel, what are you doing?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. Sees Bizarius laying on the ground and makes a mental note to record that he fits in well with the restful, taking a nap in the middle of battle. Um, not seeing anyone specifically. I will bonus action Bardic Inspiration to Deska. So you've got some Bardic Inspiration there.
Awesome.
And then I will hold my main action for a Vicious Mockery, should I see an enemy.
Alright, Deska.
Okay. First question I would ask: does Deska recognize that he's been poisoned?
So you did see him get nicked by a shot, so you would guess that's why he fell unconscious, because you are familiar with poisons.
Okay. So then Deska would move up to here. And well, okay. What I don't know if I would be able to tell. Well, I'd kick him anyway. I'd kick him and be like, "Hey, get up!" and take the action
Alright.
to stir him.
So you use your action to awaken him, and indeed, Braziris is awake now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright.
Yeah.
And then I will
Do a nice
5
stretch.
bonus action dash to here, and that will take my turn.
Okay.
Real quick, DM, where did I get shot at? Like, where did the arrow come from
the
that
arrow-
poisoned me?
Came from up here somewhere, northeast of you. Alright, so Deska, that was it for you?
Yep, that was everything.
Zillus.
Arnis. You there, Arnis?
You might be muted, Arnis.
Yeah, I am. So real quick, I saw the bolts are coming from the northeast, correct?
Yeah, it seemed like it. One of them seemed like it may have came from the southeast. But the ones that came out of the darkness were from the northeast.
So from behind us?
No.
No, from like over
Here.
here. I guess southeast of Braziris is what I mean. Nothing's coming from
And then,
behind
like,
you
over
yet.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yet.
Though it's
Everybody
hard-
heard that, right?
Well, thank you
Everybody
for
heard
that.
that.
Yeah, that helps me with my next move. So we're gonna go.
Searching for potions of gaseous form.
I'm feeling it.
Basically, I can go to here. All right, that's it. That's my turn.
Alright, so the enemy is going. You would
Zoom out a bit.
hear something in Undercommon being said. Does anyone speak Undercommon?
I do.
I
not.
do.
Oh my
so-
goodness.
Ooh.
As
Of course, the serial killer would.
All right, Zealot. Let's not hear from you.
so you would what's your perception?
24 in the light, 19 without.
So you would hear target the spellcasters, move up on any unconscious, and kill them quickly, as more bolts come flying out.
These motherfuckers.
Braziris, you are prone. Fitz, you see something moving around in the darkness up here. So you would technically, with your ready shot, be able to shoot at him. But he does have he has moderate cover from the wall here.
Show him what's
If
up.
you want to spend your reaction, because you said you were readying a shot.
Yeah. Is it possible? I would almost want to, if you allow this, instead of using the ready action to attack them, I would want to talk back. Since I've heard what they're saying.
Well, you
Would that be
you can talk back and shoot, or you can just talk if you don't want to spend your ready action.
I guess what I want to do is that I'd want to try to talk first, and then if they committed to still shooting Braziris, then I would then use my ready to action afterwards as
So,
a reaction.
You would have to
If that's-
fire or not at this point. If you don't fire, you'd have to just wait for your turn again, because you don't have time
Okay.
to necessarily consider that while because he just popped into view. So it's like
Yeah.
now or never type thing.
Okay, so yeah, so then I'll just take the shot.
Right.
Of course. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Nice shot.
Rogue time.
Not the best damage rolls, as you
No.
roll double ones.
know,
So,
right?
do you?
The pattern holds.
I don't
Sneak
think.
still needs to go.
I don't
through.
think he gets sneak attack though.
No, I don't. There's no
Yeah,
benefits
because he didn't have time. He didn't have any distractions to target vital areas.
But I think it still counts on crit if I.
No,
Hold on,
it's
let me
just
check.
you have advantage, is what it counts.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
He
right.
does not. Right
I don't know
now.
how to play the game.
Okay, and then
Right.
if you'll allow me, because I crit, I'll just say in undercommon, I'll say we want to negotiate passage.
Right,
that's all
as
I'll
you
say.
shoot him in the gut. So he quickly takes a shot back at you as your arrow hits him. Like, poof, fires back. 17 versus AC.
It hits.
All right, so he strikes you back as you strike him. You take 5 piercing, and I need a con save.
Passed
I
out
can't
too.
tell because of the dark vision, but am I within Lazarus's thing?
No, I don't think
right?
so.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. But give me a second. I'll find
Let's
out.
Alright,
go.
So once again you kind of get grazed by a bolt, but luckily the poison doesn't take hold and you're unaffected. So the guy pops out, shoots at you, pops back in. Another guy is going to fire at you, who you can actually, I think, see back here. Can you see this guy?
I can. Nathaniel can.
Yes.
I'm just Lazarus. I think Lazarus, you can barely see him. So
Oh, Deska finally sees who they're fighting and realizes.
he takes a shot, but he doesn't have advantage. He has disadvantage, actually. Oh, but 17 versus AC.
Yep.
All right, so he got you again. Another guy got you. 7 piercing. Another con save.
Let's go. Con is a dump stat.
Con is a dump stat. Alright. So that's all lit up. So that's it for them. Another creature is going. But let me check something really quick. Stealth. What is your passive perception, Fitzgerald? Sorry,
24.
I keep asking. So 19 without light?
Yes.
Braziris, what's yours?
Sorry, what?
Your passive perception?
15.
Alright, so 10 without light. So you would see a creature moving around. Fitzgerald, you would see a creature moving around kind of on the edges of your vision. And it looks like this.
Oh, okay. Hey, friend. Oh, hey, friend.
Oh.
As it skitters along the wall, it raises a longbow at you and is going to fire. But doesn't roll very well. 12 versus AC, which would definitely miss with the cover. And after it fires, it continues skittering along the wall into the darkness.
You son of a...
Wait, I apologize. It gets a couple of attacks.
He just comes back. I'm not doing.
I'm not done yet. Hang on. Pew, pew.
Oh, man.
So it fires a couple of shots, basically, as it skitters along the wall. Luckily, none of them hit you because it rolled complete ass on all those rolls. And then continues into the darkness up north. That's it for that creature, Braziris.
Oh, man.
I'm going to waste half my movement getting up.
Okay.
And
you do still feel sickly from the poison, unfortunately. And you are considered poisoned for at least an hour.
I'm going to move up here.
Alright.
get some more cover, I guess, and see what else is going on here. All right, cool.
All right, so you do see a drow down here who would notice you now as you kind of move up north. He looks like he is not doing very well at hiding.
I'm going to use another key point as a bonus action, initiate dodge in case motherfuckers try to
All right, so
run
you're
up on me.
doing the what is that called? The
Patient defense.
patient defense. Yeah. All right. So you can mark yourself as not being prone or unconscious. Are you pulling a knife out or a weapon out?
Yes.
All right. So you draw one of your weapons, Fitzgerald. What are you gonna do?
Can I drop both of mine? Also, which one am I getting rid of?
You can get rid of both of the symbols that aren't the poison. So the guy on his knees and the guy sleeping.
And then the egg-looking thing.
You are
Yes,
still
it is.
poisoned. Yeah, the egg-looking thing.
Okay. And then can I drop both my weapons?
I think you can only draw one weapon as a bonus action. Did you use your action to
interact?
because you dashed, right?
Item interaction.
I just used my yeah. Well,
You
no.
dashed up
Wait.
here.
He's
I used my
motion.
action.
Yeah.
I used my action, and then I used my bonus action with patient defense.
Okay. So yeah, so
Well, actually,
you can.
since that's the case, can I move? Because half my movement from that would be 15, so I still have
Oh.
45, right, for movement.
So yeah, if you dash, then yeah, you would have more movement because you would have to dash to get up there. So you could keep moving if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab myself right here and put myself right there.
All right, so you kind of rush out for a moment, then go around the corner, hopefully blocking off their sight.
But yeah, same thing. Bonus action dodge. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, Fitzgerald.
So I'm going to rush 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And I'm going to notice this guy over here. And I am going to... I think I'm going to go ahead and just bonus action Hunter's Mark him.
All right, so you channel nature energies as he is surrounded by them and marked.
And then I'm just going to pop a regular ass shot on him.
Okay, so he does have some cover, but go ahead.
Mm.
Oh, good shot. 22 would definitely strike, so as he's getting ready to shoot at you, you get your shot off first, and he is struck for 6. Ugh. And is getting ready to shoot back, but it's not his turn yet. Anything else?
That's everything.
Lazarus.
Dodge.
Ooh, look at him go.
Just more dodge.
You're probably muted, by the way. Les.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna dash up there and that's it. 'cause
Alright, so you
that's
just
all I
dash
can do.
out, trying to make yourself a target. Nathaniel.
Wait, by the way, Deska, did you use Partner's Divine Power at all last time?
I used it once.
Okay, then I don't have it anymore. God damn it.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Sorry, I'm doing these by one. It's harder on my laptop than other machines. Okay, so now I can just barely see that guy. How far away is he? Not too far. Yeah, okay. 5. That's one of the drow, right? It's hard to tell from here.
Yes.
So he's now within 60 feet of me. What do I want to do? Just worried about being able to see someone. I didn't actually know what I was going to do. Oh, and I can just barely see that guy up there too. Thank you for this wonderful dark vision.
Yeah. Nothing
Except
is
for-
unseen for me.
Yeah, except for he's too fucking far.
Well, that guy you can see because of the light.
Yep.
But yeah, dark vision does enhance the light's ability, so it does help. So what are you doing?
I'm not knowing what I'm doing. Let's just go ahead and we'll keep it simple this round. Go ahead and vicious mockery this guy over here. one in 60 feet, barely within 60 feet of me.
Okay. So this guy is going to make a wisdom save. As you, what do you say to him?
I say, wow, you're kind of short for a drow, aren't you?
Dang.
He rolls a 19 and says, I'm over. No, he doesn't say anything. But yeah, he rolls a 19 and resists it. Apparently they're good
Shows
wisdom
us,
saves.
He's like, I'm average size.
Yeah, how dare you?
Worked 5 feet of movement. That's my turn. Get into that. Although I can see the other guy better, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Trying to hide in the nooks there as best I can. I think that's bonus action. I'm not going to give another bardic inspiration yet. I'll save it, hopefully.
Deska.
All right. Finally, showtime. I will step here.
It's showtime. Trips and
One
dies.
more.
Ah.
Oh my god. I could see him before and now I can't. I hate this life. Hold on. Stealth here.
Okay, so you move up there and attempt to stealth with cover. Okay.
Oh goodness. And I will fire upon this man. And I will sharpshooter it.
Alright, so he does see you with that roll. So
Damn.
normal attack.
Okay. Boom.
Oh.
Your bardic inspiration if you want
yeah,
to, or you can save it for when you get
I'm
sneak
gonna
attack.
save it, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, the arrow kind of whizzes over here and breaks off the wall. And he looks angrily at you. Anything else?
I will finish more movement to about here. Oh,
Alright.
my turn.
Arnis.
All right. We have all the hubbub. We're gonna keep doing the same thing. We're gonna follow the wall.
So you're moving through the darkness following the wall.
Yeah, pretty much. It's really hard to see the lines with the red. So I take it when I get to about here, is that when I can see what's going on in there?
What's going on and where? Oh, like this guy over here?
Yeah, just like in general. Now I can see what's going on, right?
Yeah, well, you see a
That's
guy
good.
down here, but you probably also saw some shots coming from up north, so there's probably more guys up here somewhere. And you would probably see Braziris here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I move more or? I'm gonna go there. That's it. This is my turn.
All right. So anything for your action? Dodge or
Yeah.
dash or?
No, we're just gonna wait. I'm gonna stealth. So I'm gonna go stealth.
All right, the drow go. So this one is going to yell in Undercommon. The one to the south wall, close to the south wall, is a caster. Ignore the bigger one. And this one is going to yell, keep them occupied as the Driders get into position. And Fitz, you're the only one that understands that. So this guy is going to kind of pop his head out. He can't really see Nathaniel, so I think he's going to take a shot at Fitzgerald as he sees you in the back with a bow. So disadvantage. Oh man, 21 versus AC. Wow, that was a really good roll again. So 5 piercing, Fitzgerald, and I need a con save. You're fine. He's then going to move back down this way, taking cover. This guy up here, which you can kind of barely see, is gonna 5, 10, 15 move there. He takes a look. doesn't have too many. Yeah, he's going to move 20 to get here. He's going to fire at Lazarus because he doesn't have a good shot at anyone else. Thunk. 9 versus AC would definitely miss you. And he moves
Indeed.
back up this way, trying to get into cover. This one is going to take a shot at Nathaniel at disadvantage and cover, so he can kind of see you. Bonk. Nope. 7 versus AC would definitely not hit, and he moves back up into the shadow. Their turn end. So this guy, once again, comes skittering along the ceiling. And just want to make sure I have his movement right. He is going to take some shots at, I think, yeah, Nathaniel, you're under some pretty heavy cover. I think he's going to go for Fitzgerald and Lazarus.
Yours.
So 2 shots
Don't
at
say that.
2 shots at Fitz, 1 at Lazarus, but Fitz does have some cover.
God damn, he said, don't say that. I'll die.
Alright, so interesting. The first shot completely misses you, Fitz, but I think a 21 versus AC would get you, even with the cover.
Yep.
Alright, so one of the arrows strikes, doing 4 piercing and 2 poison. Then 23 versus AC on Lazarus.
Yep.
So you are struck for 6 piercing and 5 poison.
If only everyone was immune to poison like me.
Almost
gonna-
You're not
everybody was
immune.
attacking them back besides me.
Move up this way. Braziris.
Oh? Did they impress you?
I'm honestly just annoyed at the fact that they're just funneling us in here. But
Well, no, it's not,
Sorry, did they not have to make con saves because of the drows only are the ones that...
these are different poison. The dried are poison.
Okay.
They're actually using their poison. But Braziris, suddenly, you would actually see him coming. A sneaky drow spider moves from above, from up here. But luckily you do see him coming and you are dodging. So this thing comes at you with its long swords drawn. Actually, it's going to use a bite and a long sword, making 3 attacks. So 15 and 14, I assume, miss you, right?
They do.
Because you have 16, and it bites at you. These are all at disadvantage. 18 becomes a 12, so that would miss you as well as you hop, 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 dodging back and forth. That's it
Can't
for...
touch
Go ahead, sorry.
can't touch this.
Yeah. Hop, 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 hop. So the
Walking on her.
Drider yells something annoyed at you in Undercommon, and it is now your turn.
Oh, it is?
May I ask
Yeah.
what he said?
Your mother.
Oh my goodness.
No, he probably
They talk
he
on the
probably
daily, dude.
said something like, "Who are you people?" as he is stabbing angrily at you.
Are Driders typically female?
Or sorry, she then, yeah. You can't really
I
see
was,
too well. in the
I'm
dark.
not trying to debunk you. I was just wondering. I was like, aren't they all female too? Because I know the inspiration for him was Black Widows, but whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I kind of just look
I
at her.
believe,
and
yeah, I believe she is a female.
okay. Well, I say, well, you just made my job so much more easier, and I'm gonna attack her
Okay.
with my sword.
Ha.
Actually, can I draw my other sword before I attack her? Or?
Yes, so you could use your item interaction to draw your other sword for free, then attack if you want.
Okay, perfect. Hello. 1 second.
Oh, do we lose him?
I think he was having some
He's
mic
got-
issues, sounded like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Said 1 second, so maybe it'll be right back. Say, give him a just short moment.
Are you
You guys
there?
And he's back.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. This my earbuds are acting up. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna attack her with both my weapons.
Alright, so you draw your second blade coming in at her with both weapons poised. Trying to strike.
That one.
Ooh. So yeah, she dodges out of the way of the first attack.
And then my bonus attack, like my other attack with my offhand.
So you have a second attack, right? Or is there just one? Oh, no, 24. So that's a punch, right?
I know, because I drew my other weapon for my offhand.
Oh, so that's just, it just says unarmed strike, but you are using a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 24 would connect as she's caught off guard by the second stab. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 6.
Alright, so she is cut for 6 points of damage as she stumbles backward, getting ready to counterattack. But that's it for you, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so Braziris' turn ends. Fitzgerald, what do you want to do? You
Um,
now probably see this thing to the north.
Yeah, I'm in undercommon. I'm going to yell.
Yo, mama.
No,
Your mother.
thank you, I
Your
appreciate it. What I know for sure I'm going to do is I'm going to steady aim. So I'm going to steady aim and I'm going to pop a shot at this guy that I can still see. But in undercommon, I'm going to say, do you fight out of loyalty or do you fight out of coin? Because one of those can be negotiated. And then I'll shoot him or attempt to shoot him.
A 19 would
good line.
strike as he is struck in the head for 8 and goes down.
Oh, that was too much.
It's the fearsome.
We can negotiate. Tucka, 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 tucka. Ah!
Yeah.
I mean, whoops.
What better way to intimidate than kill the one guy that didn't want to talk? Like, all right, cool.
Let's negotiate, Thunk. Oh, God. Anything
that's
else
me.
fits. All right. That's you, Lazarus. What are you going to do?
What are the chances? Or that's pretty safe. That one spot right here, right?
Pretty what?
Safe. Like if I go there, I'm not gonna fall down.
Probably. Do you have enough movement to get there?
Oh, he means the
Yeah.
crumbly earth. Huh. Like,
Oh.
does the ground look unstable?
Yeah. So I can go right up to there. That's the maximum I can move.
Oh, sorry, let me... So you're doing... Yeah, okay. So you rush up to this thing that is fighting with Braziris, and you're attacking.
Yubba do. And in
Uh,
Elvish, I'm gonna shout, "Death to the unworthy."
Your god is dead. Heronius is no longer existent. 18 would strike. Haha. Oh, wait.
And
Actually, I'm sorry. 18 would not strike. It dodges that.
what?
Wow.
It seems to be very dexterous and heavily armored.
What language did it respond to him in? Was it Elvish?
Yes, it spoke back in Elvish.
Damn, I don't hear it.
Shit. 18 doesn't hit. Oh lord.
Why is everybody speaking all these
20
random languages?
22 would connect, though, as you slash for 6 with the second attack. And...
And
oh,
12
smite.
radiant.
Ooh.
Dong. Alright, so it screeches as it takes 18 points of damage.
Anything from the sword?
The sword would say, murder the monstrosity. But no, it doesn't give you extra damage. Anything
Does the
else?
sword say that in undercommon? Just out of curiosity.
It said it in Lazarus's head.
Ah, darn! I don't know that language.
It said it in my imagination. No, that's it.
Nathaniel. Yeah, it's actually all
So
in
Nath-
Lazarus's imagination.
As Nathaniel takes a couple steps forward, he would yell, "Meat shield, you ran the wrong direction!" 5, 10, 15. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Well, so yeah, he's within 60 feet at this point, correct?
Yes.
The dryad, yeah, okay. So I would yell at the dryad, "Oh, wow, an 8-legged freak. I've heard stories about you before. They were pretty terrible. The stories, not you. You're kind of boring." And then he would get some unsettling words.
All right. So you attempt to affect her with unsettling words.
Ooh, yes.
-8.
Yeah.
Fat.
-8. And then you can imagine what's coming next. Level 3, enemies abound.
Oh.
Is that a charm spell?
It is a...
Give me the
if
description.
they are immune to frightened.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Are
think
they
that's
immune
gonna
to
work on her.
frightened? Yeah, I've thought about it, but I wanted to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It is an enchantment immune to frightened, but not necessarily a charm. I don't think. I don't
Nope,
know
I
where
don't
it says that in the spell. Yeah.
Ancestry.
All right.
The ancestry is only charm and sleep. It doesn't say I'm
Yeah.
immune to frightened.
It is.
Yeah.
It is charm and sleep. But yeah, it doesn't say. I think this is more of a fear effect. But let me.
Yeah.
make the
Yes,
roll.
it does say in the spell if they are immune to fear, it does not take effect.
Yeah. All right. So she gets to make a. What is that?
DC 15 intelligence save.
Int save.
Intelligence.
No one ever has
Yeah.
int. Just like int is
That's
a
why
rare
I like
save.
this spell so much.
Yeah.
So she rolls a 20, but she gets a -8. So I think that
Correct.
would be a 12, right?
And so she fails and must view everything as an equally as an enemy.
Alright, so she is affected by the spell, and you are concentrating.
Yep, and I will put that on me as soon as I'm done moving. I would yell out to my companions saying, "The dumb one to the north, the big one is confused and will attack anyone." And then I will take, I think that was 15 to get to there, so 20, 25, 30. Unfortunately, I can't get all the way around the corner.
Deska.
Okay. Deska will stop nerding out about the drow and move to. Oh, she needs to move somewhere she can fucking see. Okay, so I'm gonna go boom. And then maybe in here? Could she like wiggle into these walls to hide in these rocks?
Yeah, you can use the rocks for cover if you want to use
Okay.
your bonus action
I will
to hide.
bonus action stealth.
Alright, so you
Boom.
disappear into the rocks.
Come on, dude.
Or
Well,
sort of disappear
when you're
into the rocks.
desperate, there's only one thing to do. I'm gonna I'm gonna use my inspiration and sharpshooter shoot this guy. I'm tired of this.
Alright, so you spend an inspiration to make an inspired shot.
I want you gone.
What you doing?
Crit.
Let's go, crit. Oh,
Nice.
oh delicious. Okay.
He's very dead.
He's dead. Every time I crit, they're just dead
So
anyway.
he just gets a shot right. I mean, you could roll the damage if you want, but I'm
No,
99% sure he's dead. All right, so he takes an arrow like right to the chest and just falls over. Anything
All
else?
A lot of damage.
Yeah,
no,
he's very
I'm done.
dead. Arnis.
And I rolled a 1 in there too.
He muted Arnis. Did we lose Arnis?
No,
dead.
I'm muted and mapping because
Oh.
Lazarus moved where I didn't want him to move.
You're like getting ready to run there, and Lazarus runs in. You're like, God
Yeah,
damn it.
hi, I'm in the way. Don't bother.
Poof.
We have to do this ass backwards. So we are going to step of the wind right behind this bitch. And
So
then
up
attack.
here?
I would. Yep.
Or wait, up here?
Yeah. So I got like her flank. It's boy, the red is big.
So you can actually flank where you are with Braziris. But yeah, go ahead. Because Braziris... Because, yeah, you're flanking this spot of hers, because it's between you two.
Okay. So we'll go right there. And then we're going to
Why?
attack with a
You don't
short
get
sword.
flanked there.
No, you have to be here to flank.
He was saying where you were. You
Yeah,
have flank.
where you-
don't have to
where
move.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, comprende.
Alright, so you
All right, then we'll
rush
get-
up... Yeah, go ahead.
We attack.
Stabbing with your spears. Or no,
Short
short
sword.
sword. Alright, so yeah, as you rush up, 25 would strike, and then 23 would strike with your 2 attacks. As she screeches angrily as you come in from the side. For 5, and what is the second one? 10. Ooh, 15.
And then, of course, we're just hold on a minute here. Attack, bonus action, and yeah, that would be it for me because the additional unarmed strike is a bonus action, and I already used it to get there. So
That's the drow go. This guy is going to rush over this way. He's gonna take a shot at Braziris, because that's the only one he has an open shot at. But unfortunately, I think he is at long range, unfortunately for him, so he has disadvantage. As he pulls out his little hand crossbow and fires down at you. But 17 versus AC? Actually, I'm going to give you some cover from the Drider, so 15 versus AC.
Well, I was also going to say this right here would probably obstruct it a little bit.
Yeah, from his top corner, he can almost see all your points, but the Drider is covering one of your square points. So I'll give you the cover, and I think 15 would miss you, right?
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so he curses angrily as he begins to reload, and that's all he can do for movement. The Driders go. So this one skitters along the ceiling, getting to here, and he's going to take 3 shots at... No. He'll take a shot at each of you.
Why wouldn't he go after his other friends too? He can, remember, he views everyone equally as a foe.
Enemies.
Yeah, that's true. So
Those other Driders and Drow that
he
are
is
close to
surrounded
him
by the
are
Drow.
equally threatening.
Well,
Or
he
yeah.
sees one other Drow near him.
And he would have full knowledge of the previous Drider running around the other side too.
I thought it was only enemies he could see.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Yeah, that's 100% fair.
So right now, the spell always confuses me. Could you link it again?
Yep, I can definitely do that. Basically, the way I interpret it is anyone they can see, it's basically like a D8 roll which one he decides to attack.
Let's see. Fail save. See his enemies each time. I wish it would just say it targets an enemy at random.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure like if it would be acting tactically or just randomly attacking things.
Whenever the affected
Oh,
creature
it
chooses
does,
another
okay.
creature as a target, must choose the target at random from the
Okay,
among
so
the
it does say
creatures it
that.
can see.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Alright, so it currently can see 3 of you, I believe. So I'll roll for that.
Let's go.
And its friends. 3 and its friends.
Oh, it's going to target the drow for the first attack.
Let's go.
Hey!
So the
Die.
creature, she kind of goes, ah, and then she turns towards the drow, who is very confused, and she fires an arrow at him. And he yells, "What are you doing?" He is struck for 11 points of damage, which would drop him.
Goodbye, kid.
She screeches angrily, and now she's going to fire at Deska.
Bring it on. Come on.
Why do you guys keep saying bring it on?
Bring it on.
Because we're not afraid.
8 versus AC would very much miss. And
Like
the
I
last
said.
attack is going to go at Deska as well.
Okay, maybe not this time.
Another 8 versus AC would miss. Apparently
Like
she
I
can only
said,
shoot her
not afraid.
buddies. This one here is going to... I think she's going to go for Arnis. You're not dodging, are you, Arnis?
I don't think so.
No,
Alright,
I don't think
she
he could
is going to stab.
I don't think it matters. That guy's a pretty hefty freaking AC.
Nope.
Uh,
No, I'm not.
So she stabs at Arnis once.
Oh, it was Harness. Never mind. I was thinking about Lazarus for some reason.
Yeah. I think she's going to stab at Braziris once. That probably hits 25 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so she nicks you for 8 points of slashing damage as she comes in at you. Then she is going to bite at Arnis. 23 versus AC.
That would hit.
Alright, so Arnis, she kind of fakes you out as she slashes at Braziris, but then suddenly lunges at you, biting for... that wasn't a very good roll. 2 damage, piercing, and 9 damage of poison.
Only 13. That's not that. I'm so sorry, Lou. It's only 13 points. There we go. Okay.
All
Got it.
Braziris. And I...
Going and swinging.
Alright, so you are still poisoned, meaning that these attacks are at disadvantage.
Even if they're dex based?
Yes, poison gives
doesn't
any
matter.
of your attacks, well, I can double check the poison condition. Poisoned.
Yeah, attack rolls and ability checks, it says. Just flat out.
Yes,
Yep.
so any poison check, or any attack roll or ability check is a disadvantage.
Damn.
I forgot that
fucking
last
sucks.
round, but yeah.
Yeah, poison's pretty rad.
It's pretty whack. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for it. Screw it.
Alright, so you're kind of seeing double as you're like, ugh, but you take a shot hoping to get a solid hit.
This reminds me of the time I went on that date with that one drow.
Roll again.
Again.
17.
So 17 with the flank would actually just hit 19 versus AC. So yeah, you strike with the
Nice.
first one.
Cool. That's 5 damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to do my offhand for the bonus.
Okay.
Roll with disadvantage.
Roll again.
Nat 20. If I get a fucking 1, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. 21.
Oh, good
The
rolls.
second one.
23 would strike as you cut or punch her with the second attack. Or sorry, you cut her, right?
damage.
Because you're using the
Yeah, it's
scimitars
a
in
cutter.
both hands. Alright.
Yeah.
So she takes another 8 and is starting to falter as she now looks wounded.
Cool. Action surge.
Alright, so you move with incredible speed as you take another round of... Actually, only one attack, right? Because you only have
Yeah,
one
it's only
attack.
one attack, but I want to get this in because why not? Well,
Okay.
actually, hold up. Let me see if I got something here. I'm just looking at my maneuvers real quick. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna attack with the scimitar again, but
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use menacing attack.
Okay.
Let me just use one of my superiority dice. So when you hit a creature, when you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. On failure, it's frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
So isn't that in response to hitting it, though?
Yeah. I was just telling you in case I do hit it, because I don't know if I'm going to hit it.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and do your attack.
Okay.
So
Looking good so
roll
far.
again.
15.
Ooh, no, that would only be a 17. That would not be enough. So she dodges the second attack.
Damn. It was close, though.
All right.
Fuck
Anything
this
else?
Poison, bro.
Yeah, fuck this poison.
This
I
poison.
feel like this is what
Jessica
happens when
hides
you.
her poison.
I mean, it's basically like how
I'm
you
only
feel if
screwing
you
up
were.
when I have a disadvantage at something. I'm noticing that this session. Like, I'm only screwing up if it's a disadvantage. Everything else I'm doing perfectly fine at, though.
Statistics, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, basically you feel like you're drunk right now, which is what alcohol is a poison. So yeah, you're
Just
kinda
like the last
"Ugh."
date I had
Ugh.
with that growl.
Yeah. Anything else for Xerus?
I think I'll leave it.
All
I
right.
think I'm good.
Fitzgerald.
So I'm going to bonus action move my hunter's mark to the Drider right here. And as I move into position, I'm going to yell out, enemies abound and your god's grace is nowhere to be seen. And then I'm going to, in undercommon of course, and then I'm going to take a shot at this one.
All right. Yeah, 23 would strike as she is struck for 7, 10, 12, 16 points of damage.
And that's my turn.
A Spider Queen will take your loved ones. Lazarus, what are you going to do?
I was fully expecting her
Attack.
to say, the Spider Queen will take your mother. Like,
Your mother! Alright, Lazarus, you attack, he said. 17 would not be enough, actually. But
Yep,
25 would
25.
connect for 10. Are you smiting?
Oh god.
Oh man.
Ooh, alright, well,
Jesus.
so 13 damage. And she is starting to look much more wounded as the strikes are adding up. Anything else, Lazarus?
I will just shout death to the unworthy.
Alright, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel would shout, "Get out of view of the confused one." And we come over here. And then this one that everybody's wailing on would yell, "Well, let me see if I can finish him off since you guys are so pathetic at it."
Oh my god.
And all I have left is
you know what?
vicious
Because he
mockery.
said that, he gets this one. He gets the next one. He gets the next rider. It's all his.
Alright, so you use Vicious Mockery, and the Drider has to make a Wisdom save. It rolls a 13, so it would fail, taking 5 points of psychic damage.
And obviously, disadvantage on its next attack.
Alright, and
That's,
disadvantage on next
turn.
attack. Alright,
Yep.
Deska.
Okay. Deska, well. Deska will move here? Question mark? She'll move here. She'll bonus action hide.
Okay.
And then she will finally kill this thing. Well, that's a bad roll, but she will sharpshooter.
So the
At this guy.
creature will see you, so normal shot.
You son of a
Apparently these things have good perception.
God, man.
Nope.
You still have that bardic inspiration if you want to try to finish it off.
I do. Let's do it. 1d8, right?
Yep.
Alright, roll
Yep.
a d8.
Boom.
No,
no.
17. Nope, still not enough. And it would, the arrow would
Damn
fly wide.
Alright. Well,
And
then
just
that-
as a, if you weren't aware, I have unfailing inspiration, so you do actually keep the die.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I end my turn.
Alright, Arnis.
Wow. What is that from?
How big are these?
These are large, probably standing at about 8 to 10 feet-ish in height. Like her
size
torso is normal size, but the spider body is enormous.
Oh, so. Trying to figure if I want to leap onto her back.
Rawhide.
That would probably be some kind of grapple check.
Yeah, or acrobatics.
Well, to grab her, you'd have to make a grapple, which would have to be a strength check. Because you could jump on her, but to like secure yourself on there, you'd have to like use strength.
That kind of stinks. That's for the strength of a monk. All right, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go all on attack, I guess. So we're gonna attack.
All right, you go at her, stabbing and punching. 20 and 23 would both strike as you stab twice with the short sword. Hup, hup. For 5 and 8, so that's 13 points of damage. She's looking very, very wounded, but still up.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Get her.
So, channeling ki, you move with amazing speed, striking a third time, but missing with your fourth. So, another 4 points. And she would yell in Undercommon, "Assist me!" Anything else?
Yo.
Assist me.
No, I'm good for now.
So the drow are dead. The Driders go. So she is going to not like how this is going. I think she's gonna disengage. And no, I don't think she can get away. She's probably just going to attack. She's going to go for Arnis. Stabbing and
Disadvantage.
biting too. Yeah, disadvantage on the first attack. So 22 becomes an 8, and that would miss. She swings the second time. Oh, 21 versus AC. I think she got you.
That hit. Yeah.
So that's 6 slashing. And then she goes to bite you. 9 versus AC would miss you.
Yes. So -6. Then.
So this one is going to come down this way. It's going to see Deska and Nathaniel and have to target at random.
Yep, fair enough.
So first shot is coming at Deska. Man, she just keeps rolling for Deska.
I'm lovable, I know.
23 versus AC.
Okay, you know you hit me. Come on.
7 piercing, 2 poison on the first shot.
Okay, so
Nope, goes for Deska again. Apparently she only wants to kill Deska. 10 would miss you.
Yep.
And the third shot is for Deska again. Man, I don't think she's rolled to shoot anyone else. 24 versus AC. As another arrow hits you for 6 piercing and 6 poison, so 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Does not shoot at the person that could actually make the spell go away.
Exactly. He's just like, I hate Deska. Driders are done for Xeris.
That's why my poison's better, bitch.
I'm so annoyed by this poison. Okay. What can I do? What can I do? I guess just hit her. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just hit her.
Take some drunken swings with the flank.
I feel like I'm at a Bill Cosby reception. Alright, disadvantage. 18
or...
Fuck.
Ooh, no, that would miss with the first attack. You slash at her wildly.
Okay. Alright, fainting attack for the bonus action. So it cancels out the disadvantage.
Does it take a bonus action to cast fainting attack?
Can you link fainting attack?
I can try. Although I just saw it. What the hell? Okay. Fainting. How do I link this? Okay, hold up.
I think there's Deska probably knows. Is there a description button Deska?
I
yeah,
tried
usually,
to link it, but it just had me roll it for some reason.
Yeah,
usually
if you click
when-
on the ability, and then as you're
there you
looking
go.
at it, it says display
go.
VTT.
Yeah, ignore the roll. I was just trying to link it.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
So,
No,
yeah,
okay. I may have fucked up.
So you can do this, but you would have to do it before you attacked, and basically would give your next attack advantage, is what it says, I think.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just attack with disadvantage with my bonus action since I already wasted the first action. So I'll just do the disadvantage attack, I guess.
Okay, with your offhand.
16.
Now, 16 would not be enough even with the flank. So you would,
Yep.
or 11, yeah. So you would miss with your 2 swings, the poison clouding your vision. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know if she speaks deep speech, but I'm just gonna tell her, you know, you Drow really need to get out more. Like, you're pale as hell. Like, just do something. And then I just kind of like, I kind of like put my hands over my eyes and just kind of rub them a little bit. Like, oh, okay.
Right.
But yeah, that's my turn.
So she just kind of hisses at you. Fitzgerald, what are you doing?
In Thieves' Cant, so that Arnis and Deska can hear me only, I'll say he's taking after Nathaniel. Oh no! And then I'm going to
Insulting
steady
everyone.
aim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steady aim and attack the one that's almost dead.
Okay. So you take careful aim. Oh, nice shot. 28 would strike for 17, 18 points of damage as you get her an arrow right in the chest. Ah! And she's looking
That's me.
very wounded.
oh my god.
Lazarus. She's bleeding from several wounds at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna... So this is rough terrain if I go through him.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go up there so I can get flanked.
Alright. So you get flanked with Arnis. Plus
attack.
2. Oh yeah, 25 would strike, and you stab into her from the side. Ah, and she goes down.
Great.
I kind of kicked her limp fucking corpse. Just be like, stupid fucking arachnids.
You give her a good kick as she goes down. Anything else, Lazarus?
So that was 15 movement. No, that's it.
Your sword would say, well done. Now we must take down the other one. Nathaniel, what are you doing? This one seems to be firing like crazy at Deska.
Nathaniel would yell out, well, now that the one I'm controlling has killed all the other ones, you guys can now take your time finishing it off, please, because, you know, good idea. And Nathaniel will take a... what would he do? He's going to hold... Actually, he's going to go ahead and take the dodge. No. Yeah, knows me as a spellcaster. Yeah, he's going to take a couple steps forward and take the dodge action.
Okay. Deska.
Brave Nathaniel.
Cool. Now that he's put himself in harm's way, I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, figured.
About.
Deska will step here. Well, she'll step here. Let's see if we can actually hide from this guy. Bonus action hide.
Alright, so
Okay,
you
20.
disappear into the rocks.
And then I will fire at him. And again, sharpshooter. I want to kill him as fast as possible.
Alright, so you take a shot at her at disadvantage. Or advantage, sorry.
Boom.
18 would not be enough, and she dodges.
Oh, I still have inspiration, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you do.
still have Bardic Inspiration.
Let's go.
22 would be enough, and she is struck.
There we go.
I thought he was gonna, but they do a breakdance and dodge.
So you deal 27.
Yeah, and after that, Deska will finish out her movement, and I think she could get about here before she's all done.
Okay.
You would get a DC 15 int save from the spell effect.
Yes. From the enemies.
It's gonna fail
abound.
though. It's
Not
gonna
that
fail. It doesn't matter.
Matters much at this point. No, it would fail. So Deska's done. Arnis.
Right. So we are going to move. That's it, and take the dodge action.
All right. So the Drider goes. It's going to move
Nathaniel bravely standing in front as everyone else cowers.
30 feet
Yeah.
this way towards the edge of the cave and take several shots at Nathaniel. Pew, pew, pew.
Yep.
And as disadvantage, so most of these probably miss, but 17 versus AC?
Still misses 19.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, 16. Sorry, why did I? think
I'm
it
like
was
19. What
Yeah,
the
They're
I was
like,
gonna say,
damn,
you
what this boy
yeah,
got
You're
on?
really armored
yeah.
up while I wasn't looking.
Oh,
Sorry.
So one of these shots connects, doing 7 piercing and 2 poison, and
Okay.
you have to make a concentration check.
Yep.
my man put on the big boy pants.
12 would be enough, so you hold your spell.
Yep.
That's it for the Drider. Braziris.
Okay. Before I fucking do the maneuvering attack, I'm going to use fainting attack so it cancels out my disadvantage.
Who are you attacking?
Oh, fuck. It died?
Yeah, remember
God
you
damn
kicked
it.
its corpse when it
Okay.
went
You
down.
kicked its body.
Okay.
He fainting
Look,
attacks
listen,
its dead body.
I've been
Ha!
poisoned. I'm drunk in the head in IRL as well. Let me get back on track here. Okay.
You're
Where
getting
the hell is she?
You're getting into character. You're drinking it.
Yeah, where's the other? Where's
You
the
saw
other one?
Deska
You
run
and your
from
battles
south.
from below you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
hear sounds of combat down here.
Yep.
Oh. Well, would you look at that? All right. Yeah. So I'm using my action to dash. Use all my movement to get up to here, and then I'm gonna use my last key point, patient defense, to dodge in the case that she tries to attack me.
All right.
And
She
that's
does
my
have
stuff.
a bow out. Fitz.
I'm gonna step up. Just use my full movement to get closer. I will bonus action move my Hunter's Mark onto the last Drider, and then I'm just gonna pop a shot.
All right. Looks like she's trying to retreat out of the cave at this point. So go ahead and take a shot.
Nah,
No, 12 would not be enough as her armor takes the hit. Ting.
and that's it.
Lazarus.
Let's see. Let's first start with 30 feet of movement. How far away is this bitch? I guess I'm gonna drop my shield and
Okay.
throw a javelin
All right, so
at
you
disadvantage.
actually
probably.
to doff your shield, you would have to use an action because shields are strapped to your arm. Donning or doffing a shield is an action. You could drop your sword or put your sword away. Probably have to drop it actually.
Then I'm
will
not
you
gonna-
drop the sword?
Nope.
Please disrespect it like that, Lazarus.
Never.
I'll
The sword's
Sassy
like
sword.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll walk
sassy
up
sword.
here and
Don't you drop me.
heal Fitz for 15.
All right,
with
so you
limb.
lay hands on Fitz, making him feel much better as you gain 15. Nathaniel, you're done, right?
Yeah.
All right, Nathaniel, what are you gonna do?
I will get to within 60 feet of it. 10, 15, that's probably enough. And I will pull out the Wand of Charming, which I attuned to, and I will command it to halt.
Oh, a charm effect. All right.
Oh, well, yeah, it's probably immune, isn't it?
No, it's not actually immune. It's just really good against these. So
Yep.
wisdom save, charm. That would
Yep.
be at advantage.
I guess I could unsettling word. I didn't say it, so I didn't.
So yeah, you kind of wave the wand, or it's a staff, right? The staff of charm.
Yeah, it's a staff. Yep.
Pointing at the creature. 16 would make it so it is unaffected by the staff.
Yeah,
Damn.
should have used the my unsettling words. I didn't think about it at the time. I was just so happy to use the staff.
Yes. All right, so Nathaniel's turn passes, and actually we are at 2:05, so this might be a good place to stop.
Do we just want to resolve this guy? That's nobody's in a hurry.
You know,
I say I don't
like-
think we have enough damage to
Right.
kill it. So if it's running
No,
away, you can just let it run away.
at this point it is still above half because it hasn't been hit
Okay.
that much, so it
I
might
guess-
be a little while to kill it. So we might have to wait till next week.
It's obviously running away.
Unless
I
you
will
want to just
chase
let it
this
run
thing.
away, I can just resolve it.
We can't let it get away.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't want it reporting into others.
Yeah, and I can see it for 300 feet. I'll keep shooting at it all the way.
And
No.
I have advantage on survival checks to track it because it has Hunter's Mark on. So I guess we will see.
We'll have to
Try
wait
to
because
bitch
that
again.
thing can't get away.
So let's do MVP votes for now, then. We'll pick it up next time. Are the Drow allied to the Null Cultists?
Who cares? They have poison.
Turn in next
I
time.
want it. Give me.
Alright, I got one vote.
Okay.
2, 3 votes. 4.
Pretty condensed notes. Be nice.
5. And this is the command in case anyone still needs it.
You mean doesn't remember it? I know what you mean.
Doesn't remember it. I think I need one more vote. It's kind of a split vote this week. I think Braziris, I just need your vote.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm still drunk from the poison. All right.
Yeah. I assume the poison was giving you disadvantage.
Yeah. Make my intelligence an 8, and then it'll be pretty accurate to what's going on with me right now. All right.
No, that was alright, anyway.
Got him. Got him.
I love this
He
so
saw
much.
Arnis write that, and so
Don't
failed his
trust
intelligence
don't
check.
trust anything Arna says. But anyway, Fitz with 3 votes, your MVP. Congrats.
Let's go.
Yay! Inspirations.
Yeah,
No, I don't have
you
the
ran
stealth
to the
one.
front. I was like, let's go. My man frontlined this battle.
Alright, so Fitz is MVP. Hopefully everyone had fun this week, and yeah, we'll pick up the story next
Oh,
week.
yeah. Where
Next week.
Trout's
Absolutely.
going
Just
to
as a
here.
reminder, I will probably be missing next week. So I was glad to be able to make it today, but yeah, I probably will be missing next week.
Alright,
Gotcha.
everyone else is going to be here?
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be.
fine.
I
It's my
should,
birthday next week. It better.
For show. For
Happy
show.
birthday!
Alright.
Oh,
Thank
Happy
you.
frickin' birthday.
Don't
happy
say
birthday.
it yet. He hasn't earned it yet.
Happy
God.
early birthday.
Yeah, don't curse him.
Well, I'm
Taking
gone,
them
so
and
you know
running.
if he
Let's
dies
Happy
between now, oh, I shouldn't say shit like
birthday,
that.
dear Deska.
Next
Yeah,
week,
yeah.
Deska.
Happy birthday, dear Deska.
Oh, jeez.
Finally turning 15. Good job.
All right. I'm getting tired of this little teenager comment. I'm not a teenager. All right, I'm a grown woman. I don't.
You
girl
sound like
I'm
one.
a girl with needs.
All right, whatever. I don't need this. I'm out of here.
I'm a girl with needs. Okay.
I gotta
you
get
guys
going.
are-
You guys have a good one.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Alright, hope everyone enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time.